Hello, hello, hello. Captain, how you doing, mate? Thank you for joining me, tea and grilling and chilling with Mojo. Thank you, thank you. I know I'm much earlier than I usually am today, but I was gifted these quite a while ago. However, I need to get them to look like him. And the green is just way off, so I'm gonna have to strip them all down. Problem is, I have children, so I can't leave acetone lying around for fun. So I have to do it the hard way, which is pull a little bit out and then remove it with a Q-tip. It's going to take me a while. Just hope I don't knock it over while it's open. It's going to be the worst thing if I do that. It's going to be absolutely awful if I end up knocking this over. If you do hear any noise in the background, that is because my children are still up. So there may be something in the background over there. How you doing, brothers? You all right, mate? So yeah, today is I need to get all these greens off. I don't know if this is going to work because apparently they've been varnished as well. So it is slightly working, but it's going to take a lot of scrubbing to take it back down to the metal. But as you can see, it does work eventually. I can't tie them together. Do you realise what would happen if I tied all my children together? Chaos, it'd be a bloodbath. Absolutely ridiculously horrible scenario for me to be in. How are you doing, Drees? Are you alright, mate? How's your springy water bottle design going? Is it selling yet? You got at least one sale, maybe? So yeah, this is my job for this afternoon because I can't leave them in a jar that's going to release gases. So it's one hell of a long job. One hell of a long job. Which means I may be sat here for mealtime. I may have to come off because of mealtime. But well, we'll see what happens. Either way, making sure that I'm doing it as safely as I can for my children and still get the job done. So this is going to be extremely fun. Now I know you're going to see the top of my head a lot. I will try and keep up with the chat as much as I can. But I'm going to have to concentrate on some of these because you've got some right finicky little holes to get into, little gaps that you don't make it easy. You don't make it easy to paint, never mind get the paint off. I could just literally soak them in the acetone and then use a toothbrush to get them off, which would be the easier method. But that would require somewhere safe. I don't have any nitro moss. What I'm using at the moment is this stuff. Give it a zoom, yeah. That stuff. Get them off nail polish remover. Extra strong stuff. Because when they list the ingredients, most of them list aqua, then acetone. Meaning more water in it than there is acetone. This one lists acetone first, which is the one that you really want when you want to be doing this. You won't be getting it on to at least a degree where it can soak in a little bit, and then as you're twisting and moving this around, you should really be using gloves actually, shouldn't you? And as you twist it and move it around, it soaks and takes the paint off. Now, Dorito, this will work. Lee, how you doing, mate? And when librarians attack, I don't think I've seen you in here before, but if you want a water bottle, mate, they are available, just not with the spring-mounted receivers, so it'll come bouncing back to your hands. Now, there are some people in here who have known me for quite a while, Anfield Road layout in the loft is a very, very, very recent acquaintance of mine through Angie Flews Arts, who you will all know quite well. And Lee Anfield Road, he does some good stuff. Now, he does more scale modeling than hero scale that I do. So he does actual scale railroad stuff. Absolutely bloody good, fantastic at some of. I've seen he showed me his loft layout the other night, and it was good. It was good. Small shot he had out today, just using toothpicks to make fences, and it looks like a genuine electrified fence. I'd be worried to touch it if I didn't know the scale of it. So he's pretty. He's good. He's good. Very kindly offered to have me up on his stream the other day, and I'll probably put the link up eventually. I just want to make sure that what's going on behind me isn't going to disturb everything else that's going to go on. You see, it is coming off slowly but surely, so it's going to take me a while because it's not good. It's not, well, you know what I mean. But I'm always going to put the work in. If you put the effort in, you get the outcome. Or at least that's what they say. It doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't always happen that way. Yes, well, I could. Except, well, I can't because models are too big. Which means I would have to. I suppose I could dip it into that bit. But because I'm using, I'll bring it over so you can actually see. See, tiny little lid so I can keep it. Hi, Mandy. You have no idea what you're doing here. You are listening to me waffle complete twaddle while I try and remove paint. That is what you're doing here. It's what everybody is doing here. I'm just going to receive my cup of tea and try and put it somewhere safe and out of the way, which I have no idea what he's going to do because I'm going to end up putting a Q-tip into it at some point. Ah, that's hot. Yeah, you're doing the same as everybody else, which is watching me struggle. Which one did you just dip? See, that one. See, I just picked it with completely wrong model because I forgot which one I dipped in. I can dip it in, and you're right, Captain, you're a genius. He makes it easier. Not by much, but it makes it easier. But it dries almost instantly. Oh, wonderful. Happy days. Happy days. So we almost had a plan. We almost had a plan. It would have been great. But alas, best ideas don't always work when I get involved. As soon as you put me anywhere near an idea that's a good idea, then it usually goes completely to pot. And yep, all the planning in the world can't cope with me apparently. Even today, I managed to mess up my start time. Not by much, but a little bit. So yeah, it does come off easier if I dip it in, and I can see it easier if I actually move it away from the camera a little bit. So yes, Mandy, we are using nail polish remover to strip the paint from metal models. Now I wanted to change because I usually do Warhammer 40,000, but I got given these. Was it beginning of last year? I think it was beginning of last year when I went over to Anfield's neck of the woods, believe it or not. I was over in Liverpool, and somebody said, "Here, you can make more use out of these than I can." At the time, I was preparing to start up my D&D campaign in my house. So I thought, excellent, I've got some like tribalistic orks that I can throw in as generic NPCs. And then I never got around to stripping the paint off them. So I can make them look like the rest of the orks that I would be using, which is, for context, let's bring him into shot, which is that big boy there. All the rest of mine look like him. You see, it's a much different green. So yeah, I'm stripping them down so I can hopefully get them to his level. Problem is, I can't remember which green I used to get his skin initially. I think it was olive green. I may be wrong, but I've got two. It's either olive green or it was a camo shade. And then I dry brushed it with my usual dry brushing colour of choice, which is ivory. Oh good, I can actually see what I'm doing on the screen, so I can actually keep the head up for a little bit longer than usual. So have you found your water bottle yet, librarian? I hope so. Don't go launching across the room, you might lose it again. So Chadio does pop in. It's all fun and games, mate. Skin like a rhino, remember? So, you know, I'm going to make fun of you. I do expect it back. Just like my Cali cousin who's getting a bit of a podge belly now. And yes, my language is staying very, very clean. Or as clean as I can keep it without forgetting. Doesn't mean I'm not going to forget, and the occasional one isn't going to slip out, but I'm going to try and keep my language as clean as possible. And I don't think I've set this up on YouTube yet to tell it it's not suitable for children. So just in case a little bit. No, I didn't, Mandy. It's still sat under there, and it is taking me forever to get the paint off that dragon. It doesn't help when you go watch somebody else's live stream, Lee, and somebody on their live stream decides to show you a Tiamat dragon that's about that big, painted in all the right colours, and I'm struggling with this little mini dragon that's about that big. It doesn't it certainly doesn't help your self-esteem, or my self-esteem, should I say. Not that I have a problem with self-esteem. I'm absolutely fantastic after all, so what can I say? I'm awesome. But still, I decided to give the dragon a little bit of a miss and go for something else today. A, because I need to do a video. I've not done a video in so long, and I've got so much work to do. I've just got a ridiculous amount of work to do on these, and I'm not spending the time that they actually require. So I'm going to have to make a change on that and start doing a few more streams, start getting some more stuff done. Yes, Captain, he was. He just did it in the wrong way. He got played, essentially. They played him, and they played him hook, line, and sinker. And they got him. A little bit more wherewithal, and he could have turned that around, and none of that would have happened. But sadly enough, he must have been having an off day, whatever it was. It happens to us all. I mean, I went into local Tesco the other day, and I had a banner with the manager there, and don't tell me he's froze. No, it's not. It's okay. I was having an off day yesterday. It's actually that bad that I end up having to be picked up from my son's school for medical reasons, which was certainly interesting to watch the teachers panic, because they had no clue what to do with a man who was immobilized. It was amusing for me, at least. Everybody else was panicking. I'm assuming I've not got chipmunk voice because nobody's mentioned it yet. You can probably hear my son's tablet in the background. So if you like nursery rhymes, you're in the right place as well. It's great, isn't it? Double the deal. Pardon me. This is going to take so long. But I can't get in anywhere else with anything bigger. So these were orks from the old Warhammer, back before they had Age of Sigmar out. Which is going back quite a few years now. So I've got no idea. For all I know, these are highly sought after models that are worth a bother too. I haven't got a clue. Neither do I care. These are going to be my models for generic NPC models. I need something for people to kill on the table. This will be fine. Right, now I'm getting a bit warm. It's getting a bit warm doing this manual labour stuff. A toothbrush would be far too splashy. The problem is I'm sat at my computer desk. It's the only area I can do this in. So if I was to use a toothbrush, it would literally just be like doing that on it, but I would be getting a lot more of a pattern going on down here. You can see just by being as aggressive as a toothbrush, it destroys the blood. So I'm not even gone through one model yet, and I'm used 1, 2, 3, 6 Q-tips already. Come on, I need to get some work on. No, it's not good enough. I need to get them quicker than that, a lot quicker than that. Come on, camera, catch up. Well, thank you for all my 4 wonderful viewers. I did actually share this out to quite a few places. So I'm thinking I might get 1 or 2 more viewers out of it, but I am more than happy with the people that show up, because I know the people that show up are nice people. Yes, that includes you as well, Dorito. Although I seem to reach out, is Luch with you today? If Luch is with you, make sure you're wearing your cup. I saw that slap and that was a good one. Can't be a better tea. So yeah, having it flat seems to be doing it better because it allows it to run a bit more. So it's almost your idea, Captain, but not. That's not fair. You've got like 3 times the subscribers that I've got. There's going to be somebody coming over throwing, oh yeah, I love that AC/DC shot that he did, and I love this that he did. And it's like, what the hell is he having? Why is he bringing this moron up? Because for some reason, Captain likes this moron, so that's why he shares me. Isn't he nice? I would invite him over. I'm feeling he's in work today. Oh, at this moment in time, anyway. That being said, yes, if Mr. Right. No, let's get some conversation going, shall we? Let's do it that way. Let's see. How do I do this again? It's been so long since I've done this. I've forgotten how to even post a link in my own channel. Right, let's first of all check that the sound isn't going to come through and do anything daft. And then I can pin that message, and I can do that. Yes. And Lee shared me out as well. Oh dear God. Now I'm actually going to get people who know what they're talking about coming in and criticising me. Don't worry, I can take it. I can take it. I have put the link up there, should anyone wish to join. However, I am taking up 2 slots. I don't mind dropping myself down, and I'll go down to just my paint cam, should I actually get that many people come up, but I can only have 6. I don't pay for StreamYard. 53 subscribers does not pay you enough to be able to pay for StreamYard. 57. So 57, I've just been corrected. I have 57 subscribers, not 53. Okay, 4? Where have I gained 4 from? I've gained 4 subscribers. Show my ball bits. No, don't do that. So you can see it is metal underneath. So that's why I'm getting away with the acetone. If I tried it with plastic, it'll leak through the plastic. Particularly this one, because it is the stronger method, the stronger one. It's not pure acetone, there is water in it, but dang, I mean, it is close. I know you're just helping each other out. It's just, I find it hilarious that you don't even bother. You don't try. You have no effort. And I'm not saying you don't put effort in, but you know what I mean. You don't claim to be a YouTuber. You don't wish to be a YouTuber. You use your platform to advertise people more than anything else. I see your channel advertises other channels more than it advertises its own. It's working for you. It just boggles my mind. Especially when these people on this planet are doing everything they can and they're working so hard. And we have a guest. We have Anfield Road Lee.
Hello, just call me Anfield Road Lee. I'm in the hobby room.
You're in your hobby room?
Well, I've got 2 layouts. I've got the Alan Melwood small layout you've seen, and I've got a big layout in the loft. I haven't just got one layout.
How are you just showing off because I've got a desk?
It's fine, lads. It's fine.
I'm joking.
Yeah, I've just put a video out actually this morning. When eventually the internet come on, we had a big internet glitch in the area. Loads of the internet went down. So I haven't been able. I like your 2 camera option.
What? So you can see me and you can see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Well, essentially, I just type in the StreamYard link on my phone.
Yeah.
So this is really old and 20 odd year plus webcam. You can barely see it.
Yeah, it's good, Lance.
But it gets me up, doesn't it, lad? So
yeah, it does.
But I get the better camera then to focus down onto what
I've been building other fence.
Another fence? Oh, you've been doing chain mesh this time.
Yeah.
Ooh, chain link fence. You see, as I said, for scale modelling, that is absolutely brilliant. You put it next to one of these guys and then the holes look like a foot wide.
Oh yeah. You get on well with William that was in my chart. He come up last.
Is that Fenris?
Yes. He does the 5K stuff. He does a lot of the 5K and 10K.
You called it 5K. You've called it 10K. You've called it everything, but it's 40K.
40K. You know what? Sorry, 40K.
But these aren't 40K. These are from the old fantasy.
Yeah. What are you actually trying to do to him? Are you taking off some of the paint?
Taking off all the paint, but the problem is I have children. So, because I'm in a very small council house, I don't have the space to be able to set up somewhere where I can go, right, dump all them in a big pot of acetone and leave them.
Do you know there's another way what paint's it painted with?
I don't know. These were gifted to me. I was told they were varnished as well.
It would have worked. It would have worked. What I'm going to say to you now, it works. Big margarine tub.
Yeah.
And Dettol.
No, it makes it gloopy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Dettol works, but it'd make them gloopy. It's okay for the scale I do, but for them it'd be a pain.
I mean, just the paint itself. I mean, my brother-in-law, we found out about that method about 5 years ago. My brother-in-law tried it with his grey knights. Yeah. And he turned on the paint gloopy at the bottom and then started removing detail from them. So I decided, I'm not going to go for that method. I'll go for this one. I've got more control over it.
Yeah, you have. What are you using?
High acetone nail polish remover.
Yes, nail polish remover works wonders.
Doesn't it?
I always have a bottle of nail polish remover next to me when I'm using super glue.
Does it work on super glue as well? I normally just chew super glue off with my teeth.
Yeah, no, it works with super glue. It's a good unbonder.
Which means that yes, I've glued my fingers to my teeth before now, glued my fingers together before now, I've had fingers glued to my lips.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, I've had enough of building that fence.
No worries, man. No worries. There is no obligation to be working on anything while you're up here with me. By the way, if you're up here with me, you can simply chat. And most people.
No, I have actually got the bench cam on.
Oh, now that's the shot I saw this morning. He was doing, I believe.
No, the short I was doing. I'll get the short. The little video I done this morning.
Yeah, using the toothpicks.
Yeah, that basically the fence was built with matchsticks. The matchsticks won't stick into the ground, so I cut the matchsticks off and put toothpicks in so they can be drilled into the ground.
Oh, that's nice. So
that's the first video. I've got the second part of this.
As ground?
What?
What you're using as ground? Because if you're using foam, it should just push straight in, won't they? Just be able to.
No, I've actually got MDF with a sponge on the top.
Right.
Yeah.
You're gonna need the drill holes.
Yeah, I need to drill a hole. And I've got the Dremel. I've got the Dremel for that.
I think mine's on charge at the moment.
I haven't got. I've got an imitation of it. The one I put through my finger on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
It wasn't that drill bit. It was the dead fine drill bit I put through my finger.
Have a good one, Captain. I might see you later if I can get back in time.
There's a little hole there. You can just see.
There's still a super glue.
I know, yeah. Super glue works wonders, doesn't it, lad?
Well, a bit of a history lesson for you in case you didn't know already. That's what super glue was invented for. It wasn't for gluing inanimate objects together. It was for doing your innards when you was in war.
Yeah.
So if you got busted open and they couldn't get you to a medic, they just stab super glue on you and that's it, you're done up.
Yeah.
Which is why it works exceptionally well with human water. Let's put it that way. It activates almost instantly. If you was to... This is going to sound disgusting. So anyone in the chat, please, we clean our models. They're clean before we do this. But if you lick one side and put super glue in the other and put it together, it'll work like a bonding agent.
Yeah.
Because
see you again, Captain.
Yep. In a bit, man. Well, there is a
possibility. Oh, Captain's cool. I've been up on panel with Captain.
He is. Well, there is a usual one that where I usually am up on panel with Captain, is JB's Hangouts, which for us...
Yeah, we know JB Hangouts.
Yeah, it happens about midnight our time.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit
yesterday from R8, I had no internet. Internet went down round our area.
Oh, nice.
I was annoyed. I was watching a Batman build on Darius.
Right.
He was building the Batman tumble, the new one, and my internet went off on it.
What, the Batman car, the tumbler?
Yeah, I've got a friend that's building that at the moment.
What, from scratch, or is he doing it from a kit?
From a kit.
Cool. Let's see. The kits look really good. I've been looking
at it. I'm involved with a lot of channels that are kit form. There's a live I'm in tonight. There's a live that I'm watching tonight at 7 o'clock. That he's building a roller coaster, a wooden roller coaster.
So that's going to be matchsticks then, isn't it?
No, it's a kit form. Again.
Oh, the kit. So MDF. Laser cut wood, at least. Yeah,
and he's enjoying doing it. I've got friends that are building the Eddie Stobarts, trucks, the buses. I'm involved with a lot of community like that with the stuff I do.
Do you know anyone who does gunpla?
Leave it with me, lass, and I'll get back to you.
Spencer's got a gig. Right, I'm just going to highlight this comment. Spencer's got a gig tonight. Is it going to be live on YouTube? Please say it is. I hope it is. We'll find out in a minute because there's a delay. I always forget there's a delay between StreamYard and YouTube.
Do you know? Yeah, it's only a 2-minute delay, but it's crazy.
It's not even a 2-minute delay. Sometimes, whoa, I'm losing viewers like nobody's business. Okay.
Yeah, well, not this video. My next video, me live stream Sunday. I am actually going to be giving you a shout out.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
I always do pick channels to thingy, and that's why I come up on your panel. I thought I'll come up for a bit. I thought I'll come up and I'll give you the shout out.
Thank you very much. Well,
I like what you do. I like all the little stuff you do. Hopefully one of these days you can try and get up on my panel. The problem is when you're living in the house and you've only got the corner of the room, it's a hard one to do with the family.
Well, that's partially why I wanted to do this one, was a test.
Yeah.
Not only have I've got stuff to do, and it's a boring thing to do, I know, but it's something. And
yeah, that's what I like doing. I actually have got a live stream again. I may be streaming. I'm streaming Sunday at 5 o'clock. Then I'm streaming again Tuesday. Then I'm streaming Wednesday. I've got on my video that's going to come out on Saturday, part 2 of me fence, putting that fence that I've just brought the video out of, where I'm going to put it. The video in that will tell me my schedule, what's to come this week on Saturday.
You've got this down, haven't you? You've got this scheduling thing right down, haven't you?
I always do. I always am, because I need to get content out there to keep my subscribers happy, because I don't want to lose. I'm at 803 last time I looked.
You see, that's the difference between you and me. You have subscribers.
You've got a small community.
I wouldn't call it my community. I'm part of the community. I cannot deny that I'm part of that community.
Yeah.
But to say it's my community would be a gross injustice to everybody else who's part of it. I am the little tiny fish in this pond.
Nah, you are good what you do.
Don't get me wrong. I've got enough confidence that I don't care I'm the tiny fish. I'll still go take on the pike. But
yeah.
I'm the tiny fish in this pond, and I'm under no illusions otherwise.
Yeah.
But I don't do this for being a big fish. I don't want to be a big fish.
No, you just enjoy doing your gaming bits and your gaming boards.
Well, the boards, my models. I mean, if you are really, 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 really bored one day,
did you look up that one we said that New Ferris told you about?
Which one?
Mel
wasn't the channel. What was the channel?
Mel's his name. Oh, let me see if I can get it.
Yeah,
I can't post a link in now.
And it was so I wrote down what I thought it was. I've not had a chance to look at it yet. However, I have plugged your channel in the comments.
No problem, thank you.
Not that even to believe what StreamYard says, I've got one person watching me, which is a good possibility is my partner who's sat in the same room. I don't know if it is or not. If it's not, I apologise for the person watching. But yeah, my usual assumption is if there's one person watching, it's my partner, to make sure that I'm not doing anything that would embarrass them online.
Yeah, no, terrain tutor is Mel.
Yes. I did have a look at the train tubes. I have seen the train tube a few times. Once I got there, I realised, oh wait a minute, yeah, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, he's not, he's Stokeway. He's he's a sound guy.
I mean, to be honest, where someone's from doesn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm not far off from you, really.
No, less than an hour, and you could be where I am.
Yeah, I'm not going to give too much away where you are, Lars.
Well, most of the people know that I'm in the northwest of England, so that should
narrow it down. Exactly. Now, I've got two cameras, believe it or not. I've got a face camera and but I'm only on one camera at the moment. Officially, I've got 4 cameras.
Officially, I've got one, and it's that one.
Yeah.
Everything else is a phone.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I'm the same though. I've got phones. I use phones on the StreamYards because I've got the paid version of StreamYards.
So you get a full 10.
I can have a full panel of 10, and I love having the full panel of 10.
One day I will have a full panel of 6. And I don't count my own camera in that. I've had 3 or 4 people up with me, but usually I've had my cameras kept the 6th slot because nobody else was want to come up.
Yeah, that's it's a way to be with it. It's catch-22.
Well, see, the problem is with only having sub 100, let's call it sub 100 subscribers. You don't feel the pressure. You don't feel the pressure from your community to be on here all the time, every day, or at least every week. Or you don't feel that pressure, which I'm very thankful to those who have subscribed to me and stayed with me. That I don't get
the way you look at it as well. Your live stream goes up as a video as well.
Does it? So it gets advertised as a video?
After you've done it, basically, you've done it as a live stream, but you treat it as a video because you may get more viewers after it goes up on your channel.
They don't generally stay. Apparently, I'm not a very interesting person. Either that, they just look at me and think, "Oh Jesus, I can't look at that for more than 2 seconds." One of the two.
No, I enjoy what I do. I have a good decent of people. I've got the one that paints the dragons. That's Connie.
You may find this funny, but you are the only person who I've had up here who actually does miniatures.
Yeah, I don't
actually have anyone.
Where are they? Let me see.
The closest I get is Angie, who does obviously her fluid arts.
Yes, I've got a lot of time for Angie.
Angie, yeah, I do for Angie.
I had Angie up on my panel on Wednesday.
No, is that the one I caught, but I couldn't come up on?
I think it was last.
I've got to apologise. I'm going to ask you.
No, she's fine with it, mate. The banter is all fun. It's fine. She's fine with it. Forget about it.
Good. That means I can come in and carry on. That's fine. I weren't sure if she's actually getting the fact that I was joking and.
She was. She was, mate. She was getting it. I'm just trying to find something, and I can't at the moment find. Over there. No, I'm just going to take my headphones off a minute because I need to find something.
Yeah, don't say the obvious, Jessing. Don't do the joke.
They're not there.
Just let the chat fill in the joke.
Where are they?
Okay, Mandy, if you're still in, what time is Spencer's game?
I was trying to find me people have painted. I'd painted the scale model people.
Yeah, these are diddy ones.
Yeah, my ones. If I can come across.
Don't have ridiculous sized heads and hands for a start. That's what they don't have. I'm
gonna get them now. I've found them. I found me box with them in.
Now let's. Not quite a toothpick, but see if it works anyway.
I've got loads of them here.
What, toothpicks? I've not got any toothpicks. I've got loads of cotton buds or Q-tips for our American viewers. So I'm having to snap the Q-tip in half. Right, wait a minute, I can't see that. I'm going to have to bring you big. Hey up, Ezra. Ezra is the donator of these lovely models. Just drop it back a little bit, Lee, because he's not focusing. But yeah, look at the size of that thing. That is tiny. That is absolutely big. Did it?
Yeah. The way you look at it to a thumbnail, look at me thumbnail to it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look, this thing's like, I can put my thumb next to it and you can see my thumb. Yours is barely big. It's like,
yeah, you can. Yeah, if you put your thumb next to it, it's crazy.
That's more like that scale than that size. But even that.
Here's the animals.
And here's the reason why I'm doing this. Thank you very much, Ezra. Ezra donated these to me. And I'm finally getting around to stripping them of paint. And it is absolutely
that's the hardest. You can take me off big now, lads, and put your camera back up.
Thank you very much. But yeah, Ezra's, thank you very much. Yeah, it is caked on, mate. I've gone through a dozen things already, and I'm not even halfway through the module.
Do you know another thing you can use as well? I find handy for cleaning.
Oh, go ahead.
The makeup wipes. The makeup. You know what your missus will use for removing makeup.
Them I have. Where have you gone?
Hold
the fort. I'm going under.
He's going under his workbench.
Makeup things. I've got some of them.
They are brilliant for. They are brilliant for removing the paint.
Makeup pads. Whoa! Don't drop models. Don't drop models.
No, you don't want to drop models, Lars.
Okay, so where have you gone? That's a mask.
Yeah, because you're limited to a corner, you probably got yours all stacked up.
We have them! I'm getting shouted at now.
Why?
They've been under my desk.
Oh, you're in trouble, lads!
Just give me 1 second while I get my headphones back on, mate. There we go, say what you're saying.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
You've dug yourself a hole.
Good thing is, I've got a nice cast iron desk I can hide under.
Yeah. Just tell her you'll buy some more for her.
I can feel the glare coming. I can feel it right.
Yeah, I'm the same. My other half does the same to me, mate. Hello, Mick T.
Mick T, how you doing, man? No, I don't.
Oh, he's sound. Mick T's cool.
Oh, Mick T's hilarious. Mick T's fantastic.
Mick T, I like Mick T and Joey.
I actually had the pleasure of meeting both of them at the same time.
I should have met Joey, but I got called into work, so I couldn't meet him.
You were going to meet him in his Liverpool section?
Yes, I was.
Well, I met Joey when he landed, and then once he landed, we went straight over to Mick T's, and Mick T's showed us some incredible hospitality. Some absolutely incredible hospitality.
Yeah.
He even actually got me to drink alcohol.
Drinking,
He got me to drink alcohol, and I don't usually. I mean,
yes, we know the story behind that one, Lars.
Yeah, I stopped drinking quite a while ago, but yeah, he got me a nice Captain Morgan spice rum for me to sit there and drink while he was having his pint, which was very nice of him. And then managed to arrange mostly for Joey. I'm not going to kid myself here. It was for Joey, I just happened to tag along.
Yeah, I got
live
called
practice
into
session.
work. I was annoyed on it. I was in contact with Joey on Twitter, speaking to him on Twitter, and I got called into work with the job I do, so I couldn't meet up. I was annoyed on waiting up with him on the Liverpool leg.
Well, because I'm unable to work at the moment, it wasn't
Yeah,
much of a problem for me. I just had to make sure I took extra tablets with me.
yeah.
I'm just glad that today's not like yesterday, because yesterday I would not be able to do any of this.
Yeah. I tell you now, though, I like the stuff you do.
Thank you, thank you. At least I know somebody likes it.
Oh, it yeah. At some point, I'm gonna try and do a stream where you'll be able to join me.
If you want me to join a stream, the best time is after 8:30.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking. I may do a late stream one night when I'm working on painting figures myself. I may be doing. Could I all my figures that I paint? Those figures I showed you. I paint them with acrylic.
Oh,
Oh, it's brilliant. The way I paint them. I'll show you.
no,
Our
I'm called
paint
lazy
them.
mini painting for a reason. I don't like to do things the hard way unless I have to.
The way I paint them.
Yes, it is, Beaky. Yes, it is. How dare you assume I would do other things?
I actually put the figure onto a pill bottle, the top blue tack on the top, and then paint them.
I found an even easy, well, a similar method that usually comes in handy because of Christmas. And during Christmas, we usually end up with a lot of these things.
Oh, ORK'S. Yes. That works as well. That works as well. And another thing that works in my hobby, I find, is that.
Obviously, I can't use them things.
Oh, I love it. I use it for making me hedges and everything. I use it for a lot of things.
In fairness, I don't usually have my glasses on either. I usually do it without my glasses.
Yeah.
It makes practically no difference as to whether I'm wearing them or not when I get to this point.
There's trees what I've made.
Ooh.
There's a tree.
No. Is that wire? Let me guess.
Florist wire?
Yeah, let me guess. Florist wire, tin foil, or florist wire and then like a milliput.
No, it's just florist wire and scatter. Just build it up and build it up.
So you just build it up and build it up with scatter. Oh.
Yeah, basically, I'll show you. That's just metal.
Oh,
and
cool.
I just carry on. If you look, it picks it up. You look carefully, you can see the wire.
I'm going to have to look carefully. No, you got to. I can see a little bit of wire sticking out, but you're going to have to drop it back for it to focus.
There we go. There is the wire.
Yeah. Just make it out like that's perfect. Yeah, you can actually see the twist in the wire, which helps actually to give it quite a gnarled kind of twist.
Yeah, it does.
Type of.
Yeah, that's one tree I've made. And there's another one I've made with seafoam.
Now, seafoam is supposed to be really, really good for it.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen a lot of people online saying that, yeah, use seafoam for your.
Yeah, and there's another one.
Have you latex?
Seafoam.
Just out of curiosity.
No. No.
Just to help give them a bit more rigidity and stop.
No, I've never. I leave them as they are. Let me.
How are the durability then?
The 5 for durability.
Do you have to move them a lot though?
Yeah, I'm gonna move camera now. Sorry if I make you dizzy.
It's alright. We're going for a tour.
There's all the trees. There's trees in that court. see if
Wow.
I can get it.
See, look
Trees.
at, now that's a workshop. Look at that. Just
That
look at
tree
it.
there, and
Maybe
that
stop
hedge
working
along the back, that is made out of green scoring pad.
Oh, cool.
That seed.
Oh, yeah, because now I think about it, of course. Yeah, they are, aren't they, Mandy? Those trees are great.
Yeah, they're the same trees. I've just built them up more.
See, I've just dug myself a hole now.
Go on.
I just brought somebody up who's like 1,000 times better than what I am. So people are going to go watch you instead of me now.
No. When I first started, Laz, I was like you. Those road markings are done
You
with.
were like me? Oh, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Wow.
I didn't even show when I first started my channel. I wouldn't show me face.
Oh, you see, I didn't have a problem with that.
Those road markings you can see, they're made out of stickers. You know the post-it stickers and everything. I do a lot.
You do a lot. You do
This
a hell of a lot
seed
more.
here, that one, you must have heard of War Scene, WWS.
WWS?
Yeah, where's War Scene X?
No. But then again, I don't do scenic. I don't do scale modelling.
Yeah, no, they actually, but they've got a scale model scenery thing. That was actually in a competition.
Don't pop up for me.
Yeah, that was in a competition. That seed was half where the tree line is was one seed. The pond scene was another competition. Then me farm that's from that corner to this corner. That was in a competition as well.
Oh, nice. See, I know I'm not good enough to even think about entering competitions.
You can. I do a lot of competitions with the groups I'm in on Facebook and everything with me Anvil Road Facebook group.
Well, and whoever's in the chat is probably sick to death of seeing this model, but it is the best model that I have actually ever painted. So,
go on.
Is this lot?
Oh, that is nice.
This is the librarian for my chapter. So he is literally the best model I've ever painted.
I like. Do you watch Black Magic Craft?
Yes.
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 Black Magic. I'm not a gamer, but you get good ideas off Black Magic Craft. Some of the stuff he does.
Oh, it is. It's absolutely wonderful. I think I'm
like the terrain tiles and all that. I like doing them. I actually have got different ways on doing them. I do them on that thinner board I showed you as well.
Oh, yeah, the more like
foamy board, yeah.
Yeah, the 1/2 inch foam as opposed to like the 2.5 inch where you've got to get a prox on or a hot or something to cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Andy Toxfig Great Big Tiny Challenge series. No, I didn't. I didn't even know this was. I think. What is this Great Big Tiny Challenge thing you were talking about, Mandy? Because I like Sandy. Sandy's all right. She's funny. She's witty, and she's not up her own ass.
Nice to meet you, Sandy.
No, Sandy Toxfig. You know who Sandy Toxfig is?
Yeah.
The one who does QI now. Things.
Yes.
Now yeah. Apparently, Mandy said that. I'll just highlight the comment and you can read it.
Yeah, just highlight it. That's a good thing.
Here's me trying to do that, and I remember I'm on technology. I can do stuff.
Yeah.
I got no idea about this. The problem is I can't actually see the screen because of my phone. It's right in front of me. I can still see it, and I don't have to lift my head up, which is really annoying if you're trying to watch YouTube and just like that.
To be honest, I've got the setup. I've got my laptop monitor in front of me, and then above that, I've got another monitor. And then if I'm live myself, I've got another phone that I have the chat on.
One monitor.
I've got my laptop
You don't need hours.
screen and another monitor behind that as well.
No,
I have got a third monitor that's on the wall, but I need to get the cable because the cable's got a break in it. I've got the long cable's gone and broke on me, so I can't use my third monitor.
Is it a D port or is it a HDMI?
It's the VCI, the blue one.
The blue one.
The VC.
The connection port.
Yeah.
It's either going to be a D port, it's going to be an HDMI, or it's going to be a VGA.
VGI.
VGI.
It's not the it's not the HDMI. It's the other one.
Oh, DVID.
Yeah.
The long white one with dots, and a little slash.
Yeah.
That one, right? Yeah, DVID.
Yeah.
I know which one it is now.
Yeah. I've got to get the long cable. I need to get the long cable I did have. It's gone and broke. So I have actually got. I'm going to make you dizzy again.
Don't worry.
That monitor on the wall there is another monitor I usually have. So I usually have 3 monitors.
No, I've got one. It wasn't even a monitor to start with. It was a 27-inch 720 TV. That's what it was. That was, and I've got the other monitor from the other tower. That's the other end as well. I'm just. Oh, actually, I know somebody who does that. I don't know if you've heard of the. I think he's the mini realtor or mini real estater. Something like that. Do you know? Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Right. I only found out recently because he's actually a friend of mine. I didn't even know he did it. I found out by accident because I clicked on his page on Facebook when I saw one. I went, "What's that you doing?"
Yeah.
I'll make miniature houses. Like, how long have you been doing that? A few years now.
I've actually got Facebook under Anfield Road as well.
No, I didn't see it under the miniature realtor. I saw it under his Facebook that I've been attached to for the last. God, how long has it been since I worked there? Decade plus.
Yeah.
Decade plus. And I just saw it. And he posted on his Facebook, and I was like, "Wow, this is amazing, mate! How long have you been doing this?" Because I thought he was just naturally good, and he only just started doing it. And he said, "No, I've been doing it for years."
Yeah.
They sell for quite a lot. And it's like, wow, I did not know that you did that. He's probably going to whinge now because I've mentioned his name on my channel and got it completely possibly wrong. I've probably got it wrong. I know he's known as something like the miniature real estate or the miniature realtor or something like that. But apparently he's quite, again, without me knowing, he's quite well known in that circle.
Like what Mandy's just put in the chat there about the buildings. I know I'm involved in, there's a group I'm involved with that do a lot of different building, and they're building Doll's House at the moment.
Well, I can't. I'm not. I won't be allowed to. He'll kill me if I put his Facebook page up on.
Yeah, no, don't.
About the closest thing we could do is prepare for next time and try and get a couple of his images, and then I could pop them up as a from my
No, but there's that. I like what you do there. I'm glad I got watching you through Angie.
Well, it's feelings mutual, mate, because the two hobbies actually go hand in hand quite well, whether you're a scale model or a...
Yeah, they do. But it's amazing how much cotton wool buds we go through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what? So far for this guy, there's my pile.
Yes. Are they the bamboo stick version?
No, these just, I don't know, actually. I don't know what wood they are. These are cheap
Yeah,
pound
no,
shop
I don't like the bamboo ones. I'd rather get the Johnson's one. Yeah.
These ones don't even have a label. These are
Yeah.
pound shop budget.
Oh yeah, the bamboo. They're okay. Them ones.
They work. I can't complain.
They do. They do work. They do work. I build with all different things. Me with my scratch builds.
See, scratch building. Now there's another one. See if I can dig one out.
Dragon. A friend of Dragon has actually used some of my methods with Dragon stuff on one of the builds she done. The picture I had behind me on my live stream was one of Dragon's pictures, and she used the hedge idea on one of her thingies, and it proves people are using my idea with their dioramas.
Well, that's the thing within the modelling communities. If somebody has a good idea, the other models will take it on. For instance, Geek Gaming. I mean, what he did was absolutely genius.
Luke, what about Luke as well?
That's who I'm talking about. Luke at Geek Gaming, because that's who it is. But he showed you how to make his modelling compound, and then he started selling it.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, everybody who's doing terrain or scenics of some kind, this modelling compound. And it's like, how good of an advertisement do you want? It's like everybody else is using your stuff, his base ready range. Still, to get any of it, I would like to try the modelling compound.
Yeah, I've used that. The green. I've used Miller putty, but not green. Miller putty. I'm on about.
Not green stuff. The Miller putty, basically the same thing.
It's like that green. You've got the green stuff, but I've used Millie putty.
It's just the same, really.
Yeah, I've actually, to be honest, I've built walls out of Daz clay. I've actually built model walls there around my church on the Anfield Road layout, the one that's in the loft.
So I just got to complain. Ezra, did you dip these in Dulux or something? This page's just never ending. Still the first model. That's why I even dipped them in Dulux before he gave them to me. Because it's just not ending anywhere. No end inside.
It's a shame that you can't use the Dettel idea, but it'll just make it all gooey.
Yep.
It'd be a nice idea, but it'll be all gooey.
I know, it is a shame, but look, if I have to do it this method, then I have to do it this method.
Yeah, it'll take time. You get enjoyment out of it, it's done properly.
Well, there's the sense of satisfaction when the job's done. Yes. But in the process, you get very frustrated.
Yes, it does. I know the same. I'm the same with everything. I'm the same with everything. You've got to try and get it. The same. It's crazy.
So, this is getting into the little nooks and crannies a bit better. Actually, thank you very much for the idea to use these pads.
Yeah, but it got you into trouble.
Under my desk. Yeah, but it's do
you know though? You've rooted them out now. She'll probably take them back.
I'll send it down to a quiz shop tomorrow and go get some more.
Yes. Otherwise, she'll have no makeup removing pads.
And there's another pack upstairs. I'm sure there is. I'm sure she went out and bought a pack once I nicked these and hid them.
Yeah, she probably has. She's probably acting dumb, as all women do.
I apparently no, she hasn't replaced them.
Oh!
So yes, I am in trouble.
Yes, you are in trouble. You've dug yourself a hole, lads.
I've not only dug myself a hole, I've given myself a headstone and started filling it in as well, I think.
Yeah, I think you have. I think you have. She'll start filling it. Then she'll think, what we're going to do with all his models.
Oh, that's easy. She's just going to sell them off.
Yeah, exactly. She'll just sell them off. That's what my other half keeps saying. She keeps trying to sell my layout.
Well, the thing is, I've got what I probably won't mean much to you, but I've got about 12,000 points with the Space Marines.
Lincoln Ark. I thought I was bad.
And then I've got about 3,000, about 3,000 points worth of orks.
Yeah.
And
I
then I've
thought
got
I was bad
because
because I actually in the second lockdown I acquired that layout. It was a complete layout in a guy's flat, and he passed away, and the widow wanted it gone. I had half an hour to go and get it. It wasn't set up the way it was, but it was on. It had all scenery on it, everything. I had to get everything up, fences, everything. I had from 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock to get it done. I'd done it, but then I've got to put it in the spare room in the house because I'm in a 4-bedroom house, and they just made it into my hobby room. But my original layout, the start of my channel, is in the loft. It's a big 26-foot layout.
26-foot? I couldn't even fit that in my living room.
Oh, this room I'm in has got, on the back wall is where that layout is, and then in front of it is where my workbenches are. I've just got my workbench here, and then I've got workbenches off it. It's crazy.
I see. If I was to do a little bit of a camera pan up, so obviously you can see it looks like I've got a cutting desk and a nice area to actually go into. If I was to do that, then that shows you the keyboard, and then everything else that my monitor's mounted on.
Yeah.
So it's like that is my entire workspace.
I need to do at the moment I'm actually working. I've just ripped the interior out of a train.
Do you get any of this stuff 3D printed?
No.
So you get it all bought specifically from the scale model shops?
No, at the moment I've just ripped the interior out of a carriage, as you can see, Laz.
Yep.
I'm going to scratch build in there. I'm going to make a bed. I'm going to make it into a camper mobile trade caravan, and I'm going to build all the interior. That's going to be the bed. That's going to be made from the bed. That's out of the interior off it. I'm going to use a lot of this stuff.
So you're just going to reuse a lot of the other parts and cut them up.
Yeah,
and make them
cut
fit.
them and shape them and glue them. That's what I like doing. I like making. I try and show stuff on a budget.
Yeah, so you'll
because you know yourself, the hobby is getting expensive.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'll ever be buying a 40k product again.
Yeah, no, they're too expensive. I actually went looking. I go to the gaming shops. I actually went looking at the Citadel, some of the Citadel stuff. I do get the Citadel paints. I've got the blood red. I've got the angel blood red.
Let me see. I don't like that one. I prefer the one that's currently in the kitchen next to the airbrush. But it's the speed paint.
Oh yeah. What do you think of those MIG paints?
I've never tried the paints. I've tried the pigments.
You haven't tried the MIG paints yet?
I've not tried the MIG paints yet.
I've tried them, and I'm not a fan of them.
Well, see, when it comes to MIG, I've always just brushed them off and said, like, I'll use Citadel, I'll use the Light, I'll use Army Painter. Mainly because they'll do the colours that I want. MIG do real colours.
I'm just watching
colours.
time because I've got to do tea shortly. She wants tea for 6 o'clock.
It's 22. Oh, well.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. How long? I'm gonna go. Have to jump down, Lars. Because I need to go and do tea.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me come up.
No worries, not a problem. We'll find a way to.
Yeah, we'll find a way. I'll be live Sunday anyway, so if you're about, call in if you can. And
Depending
I'll
on the
still
time,
be
I
in
will.
chat for a bit anyway, Lars. Thank you for letting me come up for a bit. And
Not a
nice to meet
problem.
everyone.
I
And
was.
I'll be in chat for a bit. So see you all again. Thanks for having me, Lars.
I would be telling a lie if I wasn't saying it. I was half hoping you would. So thank you very much for joining me.
It's no problem. I'll come up anytime you're live if I'm working on something.
Anyway,
I'll
you don't. As I said, most of the time when I have someone up with me, they're not usually working on anything. They usually just come up for a chat.
yeah, I don't mind. I'll come up. I've just started doing, as you can see, I've started ripping the interior out of this. It's a Super Sprinter terrain. I've actually just ripped the interior out of it, and I'm going to build it, the interior, into making it a caravan sleeper.
I've just realised you're probably the person I need to speak to about something.
Go on, Lars.
Trans Am Firebirds, the car. Scale
Yes.
model. Yes. How easy is it to get hold of parts for one?
Easy. Hit me up. Hit me up on Anfield Road Facebook. I've got an
Right.
Anfield Road Facebook. You can
Right.
message me on that page on my Anfield Road Facebook.
Okay. It won't come up as Lance, by the way. It'll come up as me. So.
Oh yeah. That's fine. That's why I've got the Anfield Road Facebook page. Because I've got Angie on the Anfield Road Facebook page.
See, I have yet to make a lazy mini painting Facebook page.
I know I've made it, but yeah, I don't let many people know I've got it. If the people want to contact me, I'll use it. But if you message me on it, Lars, and I'll get back to you on it.
Excellent. It's just that I know somebody who's looking for some parts.
Yeah, I've got contacts for that one, Lars.
So I thought, actually, while you're here, I might as well throw the
Yeah,
question out
it's
there.
no problem, Lars. I'm going to have to go because I need to do tea before I get it in the neck. You know what it's like.
Fair enough, mate, fair enough.
No, I'll be in chat anyway. So thanks for having me, and I'll see you all again, Lars. And those are coming on well.
I mean, he's getting there. He's getting there.
It takes time. Rome, as you say, Rome wasn't built in a day.
No, neither was this stripped in a day either, by the looks of it.
Oh, no. Exactly. Thank you for having me, Lars, and I'll see you again, mate. I'll be in chat anyway. See you again.
Work. See you
Bye.
in chat, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There we go. And I'm back to myself. Back to myself. I've always been myself. I'm back on my own, playing with myself. That sounds wrong. Don't say that. I think I've already said see you later to Mandy. I'm not sure who's speaking in the chat. Right, anyway, what was I doing? I was scrubbing paint off this, and I was about to mute myself very briefly while I have the discussion about food, because as Anfield Road Left has just very kindly pointed out, it is getting to mealtime over here in the UK. So we're going to have to discuss that. So just bear with me one moment while I mute myself. I'll still be working. And it has been decided. Sorry about that slight mute there, but decided I'm having pizza. So now that that's been sorted out, not a problem with that. Is anytime, mate. Anytime. If you come up, usually I do drop the link in the channel as you've seen. Once you get backstage, providing, of course, I at least spoke to you a little bit and know who you are, there's a good chance I'll let you up. Depending on the time of day and who I have in the room with me. I'm not going to have any adult content up on here at the moment because my little one is behind me. So, Mick, I'm sorry, I can't put your 4-foot carving on. I can't have that on because I can't have my little one going, Daddy, what's that? And why is his bigger than yours? So, doesn't look good, does it? So, if I manage to do a later one, I will let you come up, Nick, because I will have no one with me. Love you to bits, man, but you're just far too unpredictable. Right, more and more and more nail polish remover. I'll just fill a cap up at this rate. We need another one of them. We know what we're having for tea. If the children are wishing to eat in the living room tonight, then I will have to finish early. If they wish to eat in the kitchen, then awesome, I can carry on. In fact, once they see I'm live online, they'll probably want to eat in the kitchen just so they don't come anywhere near this. I believe I had to spread this around, so if some people wish to come up, they can. Just hit that link if you know where it is. Now, across the metal, I could go get the Dremel at this point and see if the brass brush would start to remove it, but I've got a feeling that the brass brush would leave a residue. So I'm not 100% sure whether or not I should do it. I tried it with my scouts and I ended up snapping off one of the swords. So maybe not such a good idea. Oh, yeah, really need to cut down on that eye smoke. And this has gone over for an hour, so I can feel it already. So now at this point, this is where it starts getting a bit fuzzy and fussy for me. Because on one hand, I want to sit here and carry on doing this because it needs to get done. On the other hand, I'm a smoker. And that little nicotine addiction is rather annoying. So what I might end up doing is taking my desk cam with me and have a bit of a chat to you while I'm out there. And then when I come back in, I'll swap it all back around again. Not going anywhere just at this moment in time though, because he's so close. He's getting so close. I'm getting down to the little bits where I've got to start poking and prodding and scraping and scratching and let's see, get in there, and I can get that bit of green out. So yeah, what I really don't want to do yet is find out that after all this, the actual colour green that I used is going to be that colour and I should have just dry brushed. There are some though that are not too bad. Say for instance, this little fella, he's not had much done to him, he's just been primed, so it's going to be easy. This guy on the other hand is going to be another one like him because it is layered up. It is layered up, and this is before people started watching Duncan Two Coats to apply 2 thin coats. Before people were thinning paints, and well, it became more of an art form than a hobby. Because now it is an art form in and of itself. There are people who do this who don't play, don't follow the law, don't do any of the other stuff. They just buy the models because they look nice and want to paint them, which is art. But back when these guys were done, It was a slapping on to get him on the table and let's get playing method. Like my red Terminator, which seems to have disappeared off my desk, which was my motivation, because that was a slap it on, get it done, and get it on the table model. It's probably a mil thicker on every surface because of the amount of paint that's on. So you've got a little bit of a water thing back here, haven't you? So let me put it inside of this. There it is. Just get you in there. Get you up and going. And thank you all for the 4 million subscribers that are still watching me. Well, I hope you're all subscribers. You might not be subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, that's fine. But I'm just going to assume you're a subscriber because I'm arrogant like that, I suppose. Slowly but surely, it is actually getting down. Now, what I've realised that I didn't know is this. Where's the other one? Because I've got another one of these. See that bit that's all red? They're actually feathers. Now that I've actually got into it, so you can actually see that these are actually feathers that are coming down. He's got some there on the back of him as well. You can see the lines in as it's going in for the grooves. I thought that was just cloth. I thought it was just cloth. I was very, very wrong. I'm actually happily and pleasantly surprised that it is feathers, because now we could try a very, very simple technique. It's start out as like an ivory colour as a base layer, and then a little tiny touch of speed paint at the end, and it'll give you that white with a little brown at it. If I could find the model where I've already done it, I'd show you, but I can't seem to find that model at the moment because it's going to be one of these somewhere. Oh, it's going to be on. Is he under there? Is he around there? No. No, of course he's not. Why would he be anywhere that's close to handwork actually? He's not there, so I can't show you at the moment because I'm not sure where he is. He's probably fallen down, which means I'm going to have a repair job. And repair jobs on resin stuff is not fun, especially when it's the really, really small stuff. So we're talking like this size, and I'm going to have to do a repair job because he's got, no, not this size, what am I about? This size, and he's got a hawk flying off his hand. It's about this far out. How you doing, Joe? You okay, mate? If I could find that model, then I would show you how I did the feathers, or I intend to do feathers. I'll find it for next time. I think this is a first for me. I think I've done 2 live streams this month. I know I'm getting adventurous, aren't I? I'm getting adventurous. Joey, that link is up there if you wish to click it. However, if you're in work, mate, I fully understand. Although I've just had Lee from Anfield Road Layout up, having a nice discussion about how he was extremely gutted about missing your visit over. So I feel sorry for him a little bit because it was a good trip. It was a good trip. I did enjoy your visit over, even if it was only for like a day that I got to spend there and just meeting you and doing what we did. It was very fun. However, a bit more planning for the next one. Oh, cool. So you're going to see SmackDown. Are you going to be anywhere near ringside? Because I've never been to a WWE show. You know, when they come over here, the tickets sell out so fast and they're so expensive as well, especially if you want something 5 rows back from the ring. Nice. So when I watched the recap, said, I'm going to spot you. Are you camera side or are you television side? Do you know? Are you behind the announcers? Are you behind the announcers? Oh, please. Is Michael Cole still does the announcing, don't they? If he does, run up and slap him on the head. Oh, I'm sure you have to have your arm twisted. Oh, so you're sat camera side. Right, okay. I get it. At least that means you can start doing stuff like, I don't have to be worried about being caught on TV or embarrassing the missus for that matter. See, I'm quite jealous now. You'll get to go see SmackDown. At the moment, SmackDown is the show. And it's the one before, is it the one before Raw 30? Where, yeah, they're supposed to be having people come off. So we're going to get probably, is it Rikishi's probably going to turn up on the Raw 30, isn't he? Who else is probably going to turn up? Haku? Will Haku turn up for that one? I'm not sure. I think he's part of that section. I know Samoa Joe isn't, so he will be there. So opposite side of where they come out. So that means, so if they're coming down the rampway, they hit the ring, and the announcer's desk is usually here. So if you're at the opposite side, yeah, who's that behind me? Really, Hulk is confirmed. I mean, they're gonna put. Oh wait, Vince is back now, isn't he? Of course, they're gonna put him on TV. Anything to take the heat off it. Do you think they'll get Dwayne for that one? Or do you think they're going to save him for the Rumble? Have him not come out and acknowledge Roman, and then all of a sudden, boom, Royal Rumble hits, and it's the big family feud. Because I know they've already announced Cody's coming back because they've got other specials coming back for the Rumble. So they've announced Cody's return early. See, miniature painting stream. Well, miniature paint removal stream. Have you asked, how much his appearance fee is? Have you asked Dwayne? I bet it's a high cost to get him on an interview, or to get him to do anything. One of the biggest Hollywood movie stars at the moment, isn't he? Despite all the kerfuffle with Black Adam, and him insisting that Cavill comes back as Superman, and then going, right, because you've done that, you're out of the DC universe because Cavill's not being Superman anymore. Which is a shame. He's the best Superman we've had in a long time. That kid from Smallville wasn't bad, but Cavill's a lot better. So, I don't want to attack this with anything too harsh. That's going to scratch it. I'm having to go at it with this wood. 2. Are you sure you've put the right amount of knots on the end of that? That's 200,000 just to show up. Jeez, that's an ego and a half. Yep, chicken and pepperoni. That's what I want on my pizza. And I may. Yeah, well. Now, in fairness, if Joe was to say he's got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as an interview, I think it would probably be his biggest interview ever, to the point where it would just propel his channel from what it is now into way up there. And it'll make it a lot easier to get more high profile guests. Because you're getting some good ones. I mean, since Tommy Chong, you had Jake the Snake, you've had Buff Bagwell going down the wrestling route, but you've had what's he called? I can't remember his bloody name now. I don't want to call him Marv. I'm sure you've had Marv up. And yeah, you've had a few people up, but my memory's awful. So I know you've had quite a few high-profile ones. Tommy Chong, Jake the Snake being the two that strike out that I remember right now off the top of my head. Sam Fox. How could I forget Sam Fox? Not quite as high-profile as Jake the Snake for world coverage, but hey, I won't get you the British viewers, I can guarantee you. So for me to get him to fly to the UK and go, you smell as his cooking would probably cost 400 grand and up. Yeah, and he wouldn't want to smell what I'm cooking anyway, to be quite honest. If there's a smell coming from anywhere around me, it usually means a past wind of some kind. Dang it, you just snapped early. You snapped early. I wasn't ready for snapping you. Get in there. You pointy-eared little. Children are in the room. Mind the language. Especially as the youngest has just awoken from a nap and is now watching Daddy on YouTube.
You're right.
I am. How many people have gone live right now? I don't know. I have no idea. I've not got YouTube open because I'm on StreamYard. I don't know what's going on YouTube. Is there stuff going on YouTube? Nope, doesn't seem to be that. Nope. 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 Russell Brand. I'm not really in competing with him, am I? No, so that's about it, really. Yeah, I've got Russell Brand to contend with. Yeah. If you're watching Russell Brand, then I ain't. Well, you probably have similar views, possibly. But yeah, if you're watching Russell Brand, you won't be watching my channel.
I thought you were going forward.
Okay, I may be
Over here.
Why? Oh, it's a Parkfield though.
And I'm in Parkfield.
Oh,
right. Okay, I do have children now. I'll see how far I can get with this. They seem to be playing quite nicely with playing catch with each other, so I might still be okay for a little bit longer. It's just the new horizon I have to get off. Then I will be shifting rather promptly. So you're gonna have to tell me, dude. You're gonna have to tell me who else is live. I don't know who else is live. Who?
I knew that.
Is there only me? I mean, I know, because if we're looking at it now, it's probably take 5 off 8 is the 1 o'clock now over in Eastern Standard Time. Even further than that if we go over to the other coast of America or go the other way. We're looking at a good 12 hours difference. So it's either 6 in the morning, 6 at night. Thank you very, very much, Lee. Thank you. Oh, right, okay. Well, I've asked a few people on this street to check some other people out. I believe I put Anfield Road layouts. Sorry, Anfield Road layout in the loft. I think I put his channel link up there. He's not long left me. He was talking to me a moment ago. A moment, it might have been closer to 20 minutes. I don't know. I'm losing track of time. All I can see is this. It's really, 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 really time consuming. Get that in there. Get that in there and then get this bit. Now that you've nicely soaked in, I hope. Come on. Let's see if you shift a bit. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You're still in chat, Lee. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I decided what I'm having for my tea as well. I'm having pizza. Pizza. It's Friday. It's Friday. I am streaming. Which means
I forgot it was Friday.
it's the can't be bothered cooking day. So no, you don't want to be making Captain angry. You do not want to be making Captain angry. I'm built like a bear. He'll probably jump over just to come and get you if you don't listen to him. I mean, I'm worried because he knows where I live. And I really don't want to annoy him. Big angry Irishman turn up at my door. You're having chippy? See, Friday's always takeout that night for people. Well, not always, but generally if you're going to have takeout, it's going to be on the weekend. And Friday is the start of the weekend. Yes, mate.
Did I what?
Just give me a second. Let me mute this because let's hope I win then, because I didn't even know I'd spent any money on a race. I'd like to get it back if I win. When did I spend money on a race? I don't remember that.
It's a school night, you have to buy tickets.
Oh, it's a school night. We've got to buy tickets. Right, okay.
But you know what? Even I can come.
Even you can come, can you, mate?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to find out about the tickets then, won't we?
Yeah.
And then we'll see about who going.
But you know what? If I come with you, it costs £3.
If you come with us, it costs £3.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to make sure we've got £3 and we'll speak to your teacher when we go to school about the tickets, okay? But we've got to be careful. We can't tell the people on the internet where your school is. So,
Wow.
because we don't want them to know where your school is. Because they might all turn up, and your school doesn't want that. Your school doesn't like people turning up. You're not supposed to go to the school unless you've got a kid there. So I'm allowed to go because you go there. And mum is allowed to go because you go there. But if lots of other people, especially if they're from other parts of the world, if they start turning up, they're going to start thinking, what's happening? Why are all these people turning up from around the world? And then they're going to say, well, we're here to see Laz's son. And they're not going to have a clue who they're talking about. Because they don't know me as that, do they? They know me as your daddy.
And you know what?
I've got a feeling I'm going to have to mute this. that you don't come on this camera. You come anywhere within viewing range of this camera and it does that. And it goes off like that. So you're not going up online, mate. That's why I mute it when you're talking to me. Very, very little. If
No,
your
fine,
sibling,
I just said I'm gonna wear a box if I go over there.
yeah, if your sibling comes over, then they'll put their special box on that they have for when they go online.
Don't find me. I just said have a box.
Come on, sit down now, mate. Tea time's nearly ready. I can see his teeth. I can see his teeth. Fine, come on, focus. He has a mouth. Quite like that blue. That's a shame. That milliput is thick. There's a thick milliput right there across all that base. So yeah, as I said at the very, very start of this stream, I did post thinking there will be some background noise because it's 6 o'clock here, which is food time. Now, for at least the children anyway, we're going to have to wait for ours to arrive. Speaking of which, no, he's not got lost. And I've just found a big cup. Mrs. is going to kill me because she was looking for that a minute ago. He's been next to me all along. Oh, that was cold tea. That was very cold tea. Oh, dear, that was horrible. Suffice that he did his job, but it was still horrible. So where are we up to? Oh, good part of it done. But it's all the detaily bits now. All the nooks, all the crannies. All the places that are hard to get to, even for a Q-tip. So I have to give it a good. Aha, I remember this time I filled up the outside section so I could dip it in a little bit deeper. And yes, that is milliput that's holding this thing in. So now it's gone in a bit deeper, I can actually get some more out of you. No, that's one child fed. 2 to go.
Until you're finished. It's tea time.
We know it's tea time, so do you want to come and sit down then, ready for yours?
I'm just making soldiers.
Wow, this is taking a lot longer than I was expecting. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to take a while, having to do it in the method that I'm doing. But it's still taking a lot longer than I thought it would. It might end up being like a 12-hour stream just to get 2 models done. It's already been 2 hours, and I think I've barely done anything. Starting stage, current stage. All right, it's getting there. There's still a lot of work to do. Look you off a little bit, dips you in there, and start jabbing down into the silly areas. No human being should ever naturally be able to get anything into, but we'll see. slowly working. So how have you all been? Have you all had a good day? You're looking forward to your weekend? Anything nice planned? I hope so. I hope you do all have nice plans, or at least uneventful plans. Would dislike for any of you start to have anything unpleasant to do this weekend. That's because that's never good. Oh wow, that's a face. See, I'm finding out so many things. That's come on, zoom in, zoom, focus. That's a face. It's got somebody's head attached to his belt. I didn't even see that. Is he the same? Yeah. Wow. That's a head. There's a head. Did not know that. Do now, but I didn't know it then when I started. Covering quite a bit of detail here that I didn't know was actually on the model. It's a lot more detailed than I realised.
Why are you doing face? You sound
I see, that just proved you wrong, dude. Captain's just chirped back in and said, nah, nobody likes him when he's angry. Captain, you've got to go dressed as Hulk for Halloween this year. It would mean shaving your beard off. But I think you'll make a great Hulk. If you don't want to shave your beard off, then there is the other one. What's he called? Hulk's. Oh, what's he called? It's one of Hulk's rogues. I say rogues. One of the other Hulk type characters, big hairy thing. Sorry, but you do have a big beard and you have long hair. Well, do if you just take whatever you can get. Angry or happy, you'll have Captain no matter what way he comes.
Accidentally got rid of the big spoon, so.
And back to another makeup pad. Hopefully I don't go through all these as well because I got in trouble. 58! Woohoo! Have I got 58?
Oh yeah.
I got told 57 about an hour ago. I've got a new subscriber from somewhere and he's not told me. He usually tells you when I get a new subscriber.
Is it me?
It is not you, mate. You cannot subscribe to my channel.
Why?
Because my channel does not show up on children's. And because you have kindly Kean does show up in children's, but he makes content for children. Daddy doesn't make content for children. You have no sound. So if I enunciate and do this with my mouth, can you lip read? And everyone else who has got sound on going, what the? Are you an idiot? And yes, I am. Yes, I am. I thought you all knew this by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we all do know.
Yeah, I'm not repeating it. I can't remember what I said to you. And even my kids are agreeing that I'm an idiot. That's how you know it's true.
And I know it.
Probably the most idiotic one agreeing that you're right.
Just so you know, children, my mic will pick you up. Is that mic I'm using? Not this one. So say hi to the people on YouTube.
They know you've stolen my bowl.
No, I'm gonna get arguments coming out. Oh, these are just gonna troll me now, aren't they? Just because they're not on camera. Start trolling me, I'm pointing the camera at you.
Slowly eat ice cream in front of you.
So this is the entertainment part. So I'm on screen, but you pay attention to what's going on in the background. And we have Lee has come back to join us.
Are you getting it in the neck again, are we, lads, over the cosmetic thing?
The children are winding me up because they're off camera, but they can be picked up on.
Yeah, they can pick it up as long as you say nothing. It's fine, Lance.
But yeah, I've got to try and make sure I talk over, so that they all get picked up off the microphone. So I've got to speak a little bit louder now.
Yeah, I've actually just, where is it? I'm trying to find what I've just butchered. I'm just butchering the inside of a loco at the moment.
Well, you pulled the inside out of it. Oh, nice! Nice big hole in the middle there.
No, I've just literally, I'm butchering it to make what I need to make. That's going to be the bed.
I can't ask cruelty. That is brutal. I can't tie my kids up. I'll get done off the authorities. But go on, so I'm going to swap you over for a second. Let's have a look what Lee's doing.
I'm literally making that. That is going to be a bed.
That is going to be a two-sleeper or a single sleeper?
Just a double bed that'll be in there. That's what I like doing. What I do, I like doing little builds.
No Dorito, just wait for them to finish eating and then they go up into the pit upstairs and they'll never see them until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't have to duct tape them up, I don't have to tie them up.
Hey Dorito, duct tape works wonders.
What, when dealing with children? Because that's what
I don't have that problem, we ain't got kids. Dorito's cool, I like the content Dorito and Lunchbob put out.
Luch,
yeah.
As in, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a stickler for getting names right.
Yeah. Oh, he's
really
cool.
When I get half
Dorito. I've been up on panel with Dorito. Dorito knows what I'm like.
I think everyone's been on panel with Dorito.
Oh yeah.
I would put him down as a certain thing, but I have children in the room, so I can't use those words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just going back a minute.
And it's a good job he knows me as well.
Yeah. Oh, I've got comments.
You've got comments.
Yeah.
Wow, I've got 8 viewers. Where did they come from?
I put a video out today, didn't I?
Yeah, but that doesn't. Yeah, you put a short out today. My phone's not.
Yeah, and I did. I put a short out. It's got comments on it, so I'm trying to answer back to the comments.
Well, you don't have to answer back to mine. Don't worry.
I already did.
Well, you had.
Yeah, I always do.
Dorito got the exact thing that I was going to say that I couldn't say. That is exactly what he is, along with. Oh, it's like you were in my head for a second, though. Scary place, isn't it? Sorry, totally. Oh, is it going on? Are you now? How are you doing that? Are they plastic or are they metal?
It's plastic.
Are you using?
It's
Plastic
actually the plastic. The interior that's in a train.
Yeah.
It's basically I'm butchering it, and I'm.
I think you're doing a pretty good job, mate. I don't think you're butchering it at all.
I'm actually gonna make. I'll be making the dinette set and everything in there. It'll all be scratch built.
So this is going to be like a sleepover train cabin?
Yeah, it's going to be a camper cabin, yeah.
So
I make silly things. I do stupid things in my builds. Because I've got the next part to film of the one I've just put out. I've got to put it in place in front of the horse field, otherwise the horses can get onto the train track, and that's not a good idea.
No, you don't let the horses onto the train track unless you're pulling the trains.
Yeah.
If they're pulling the trains, then it's a bit of a necessity. But I mean, depends where you go, how far back you're going. If you're
Yeah.
going to do a diorama from like Victorian times, then yeah, they're going to be. You won't necessarily be trains, but you could do have the horses
Yeah.
pulling like barges and things, like they used to, for along the canal system when I don't know if you do the Industrial Revolution, the textile thing in school.
Yeah, I've got friends that live on the canals as well.
So you can pretty much get all the way from the Irish Sea, pretty much over to Yorkshire, without much of a problem if you go.
Yeah, well, I've actually got a friend
Jersey
that's is doing the Leeds to Liverpool on the canal. He lives full time on the canal.
Oh, cool! To see that.
And he's got a family. He's got the kids on live with him. They're home tutored and everything. And the 7-year-old has actually got a YouTube channel.
The 7-year-old has.
The mum is actually involved in the channel. You can't comment, but the day I got 800, he got 800 as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how much of it is an overlap? Repeat viewers, for instance, if I was to subscribe to you and subscribe to him, there will be an overlap.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to you both. Oh, you've got ice cream. Oh,
That's
ice cream. I'm starving. My tea's not even here yet. Kids have finished theirs onto dessert.
Have they?
Yeah. See, my kids are weird. They don't like takeout pizza. I don't know why. It's just odd. They'll have like Tesco pizzas and some of the microwave ones, but they don't like if they go to somewhere like Domino's or one of the local places that does pizzas. Everyone's got a Tim's Pizza or a Bob's Pizza or a something pizza nearby.
Yeah.
They don't seem to like them.
I need the Tamiya. I need the Tamiya glue.
The Tamiya glue.
Yeah. It's plastic and
yeah, plastic glue.
yeah.
You said you weren't using plastic glue.
I've got to, because it's plastic I'm working with.
You don't have to. You can use super glue on plastic. You just
no.
plastic glue works better.
Yeah, Tamiya works better with what I'm doing.
Now, Tamiya is what you can use to make sprue goo.
Yes, it is.
I just remembered that needs to go in the Amazon shopping cart.
I've got an. I actually present. I do actually get people. I have had people get off my wish list.
You lucky person.
Well.
I know I've got. I've got an order coming in. I know I've got an order coming in very soon. I have got an order that's due in off my Amazon wish list. It's a friend that's going to be buying me some tongue compressors for me here scratch building. Because I use them for doing a lot of building as well.
I've had only one person who has donated things to my channel, and it's this Ezra who donated these. He also sent me some of the contrast paints because I've not used them, and that's how when I showed you that librarian, that green that he's got on.
Oh yeah.
He's using that, using the contrast paints that I've done that, and then
I love the Tamiya extra thin.
oh, it's brilliant.
It is. I know you'll use it with your modelling stuff you do, don't you?
That stuff.
I got the Citadel one time. I'm not a fan of it.
The problem is this bit.
Yeah, the needle.
It gets so clogged so quickly, so you end up having to heat the needle.
Yeah.
Until the point it goes.
That's why I don't like the needle pots for the glue. If I'm doing, I use them type of pots that have a little thing on it for me, like the PVA and all that. I mean, tacky glue.
See, yeah, PVA tacky glue. It's okay, but the application nozzle's a bit thick.
Yeah,
I
the tacky glue. I transferred them into these bottles.
As much as I dislike the pin, I kind of rely on it so I can get.
Yes, I do admit it is handy.
As much as I dislike it, and I have to use a lighter to sort
Yes.
it out, and then
I have got one of those bottles somewhere around here on one of my workbenches. It may be on my other workbenches or in my drawers over the other side of the room. But I've got literally this room I'm in is just my hobby room.
You enjoy rubbing that in, don't you? I'm only joking.
I don't rub it in with you, Lance.
Everybody's got a modelling room except for me, apparently. Even Captain's got a modelling room. He does it on model.
Right. Oh, there it goes. Let's get this out.
Yeah, back to the conversation before you left. No, he doesn't, Joey.
Well, what?
There you go. Britities.
Oh,
Britities. It's hard to even say that.
I know my food's going to be here shortly.
Oh, hopefully mine will be as well.
I've just got the text to say it's not far.
Ah, right, no, I've not got that yet. I've got to keep an eye out because they get lost. They can't find my house.
No, I've just got. So I just thought I'd come up for a bit while I'm at a loose end.
I'm almost certain that they will turn up at that door. And do you know why I'm certain they'll turn up at that door? Because I'm live right. Normally they'll turn up at the other door.
Why have you knocked on the door?
No, not yet. No, I don't know. I've got headphones on. I don't know. I just got a feeling they're going to turn up at that door because we're streaming. Let's have a look. Are you there, Mr. Pizza Man? Yeah, yes, he is. That was a knock at the door. And I told you, it is that door. One second. Hi there, mate. Cheers, pal. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Ow! Dad, Jay slapped.
I'm going to guess it's that one.
Dad, Jay slapped me on the head with that thing.
Dash your back then.
Ouchie.
Thank you. Dippy sauce.
Lord,
Pizza.
help me out.
Ah, food has just arrived.
No.
What's
I'm not
that?
giving him money. I've already paid for it. I'm not giving him any more money, Josh. I've already paid once, and well, we don't tip over here unless we get exceptionally good service.
Yeah, we don't tip our delivery drivers. No way.
Fine, I'll turn it off. There you go. I will turn my camera off if you want to get that close.
Why?
Because I told you, you're not going up online, mate.
Sorry.
Why are you stood here? Is it because Daddy's got a pizza in front of him?
But this one tells something.
Wait
That
a minute.
pizza very big.
Was that pizza very big? Is it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Daddy's going to be able to eat it all.
Wow. That means
Don't.
your body is big.
So yeah, I'm going to quick grab some partial to eat.
What?
I'll hold the fort, Loz.
Oh, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be sat here.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the worst feeling.
Yeah, but grab a bit of that, do a bit more. Grab a bit of pizza, do a bit more. Grab a bit of pizza, do a bit more.
Yeah, I do the same.
Except you probably have the sense to actually end your stream before you do it.
No, I usually. I may even do a pop-up stream tomorrow evening. I'm not sure yet. I'll decide. I may. Varies how far I can get on this build. If I can get a bit done on this build tonight when I'm watching ORK'S building the roller coaster.
Yeah.
The roller coaster one. It'll be good. Hello, JVC! JV's.
JV, how you doing, man?
He's cool, JV.
He is the girl.
Oh,
To be
yeah.
quite honest, how he manages to have that panel of 9 other people up there, have chaos ensue across it all, and then rein it back in again.
Yeah.
Just astounding.
Oh, yes, that looks good. You wouldn't think that's now. I've made that without those plastic.
So yeah, there's your nice double bed.
Yeah.
Get it in your garage.
It'll be going in that interior. I think I've left it downstairs because I did take it downstairs. I think I've left the thing downstairs. Yeah, I've left it downstairs.
I don't see JB in my initials anyway, Joey. I think you got that one wrong.
Yeah. Back in a minute, I'm going to go and get that thing. So take me off big for a bit.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're big. There you go. Does help. Remember that I can move screens around. It really, really does help. And it does help you to actually see what this screen's doing. Oh, don't touch your phone, right? Wobble, wobble, wobble. Have you stopped wobbling? Stop wobbling. Thank you.
Mom, can I just tell you something?
is that how you get around in JB? Just all you hear is Hotel California. It's such a love. JB just singing to himself while we are like absolute loose on his own channel. I thought I took. Did I? Yeah. I'll leave Lee off for a moment. 114, yeah. You might as well be a scale model for the hotel we are over here compared to yours. Although your first night, mate, was in a motel. I didn't even know they existed in this country. I really had no idea we even had any motels. So, right, is that foot between his fingers, me on the side of his face, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get underneath. I don't think I'm going to be able to get underneath this guy. Try, but I don't think I am. Why have I got the bounciest arm in the world? I never used to be. But now I even breathe near it. So, once again, get in there, give it a good twist. Come on. It's got to work. He's got to work. Eventually. Right. That's part of a job. But who come up with these ideas for these models? I mean, it's a great idea to have like half a jawbone like a dagger, but the guy's 1.25 inches tall. Really? I mean, you've got to get right. You've got to try and get in between teeth there. You know, you can see, yeah, see that? It's got. I can't even point to it. It's that small. It's got like molars and canines, and then the big tusk at the front. So I don't know what kind of animal it came from. But yeah, it's got teeth on the back of his dagger. How on earth am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that? Apart from poke it and scrape at it for the next 2 hours until it's clean. It's going to take me along. I'm probably going to still be sat here when JB goes live at this rate. No, it's not my intention. Well, I need to be up in the morning. Speaking of which, I've got someone to message soon. Come on. Oh, you're coming out nice, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, it is. See, that page coming out quite nicely, especially from down the side of his face, which was very bright green. See, now I've lost my wingman to come up and talk, so I can actually eat for 5 seconds. So I'm just going to be ignorant and do it while I'm doing it anyway. Love is all, but I still need to eat. It is. It's coming off slowly with surely. And I'm so glad my microphone's up there and not the one on my headset, because otherwise you just hear me eating, and that's really not nice. If you can hear me eating, I do apologise. But I need to eat. Everyone needs to eat. Especially since I only had toast today, and that was about 8:30 this morning. I'm well overdue a meal. Stop hitting the camera. He's going to require something a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to have to rethink how I'm going to get the nitty-gritty details off him. So while I rethink how I'm going to get the nitty-gritty details off him, let's start with Duo Special number 2. Again, I've not even considered starting on these yet. Up to the Wizards D&D characters, which I don't get. It's ridiculous. See, there's one Wiz Kids, which is an elf. And that's Wizard's version of an elf. And there is a considerable size difference. Really. This was actually stood on a rock, and this one just stood flat. I mean, come on. That's a dwarf stood next to an elf. That's just not right. That's just not right sizing. 59. Oh, 10 more. 10 more subs. Oh, please. It's just somebody that leave. Yeah. 10 more subs and I will be happy.
I'm on 59.
I already getting congratulations. Like, why 10 more? Because I'm on 59. I need 10 more. Thank you for anybody who's subscribed to me. Thank you so much. It kind of made me feel a little bit happy. I probably should have washed my hands first before I started eating. Bit late now. Right, come on, you. Let's start working our way through this red.
I'm 10 years old. I want 10 more subs. That'll put me on 69.
I've also come to the conclusion that people with Discord channels that have self-promotion sections doesn't usually work very often. I think there's only one self-promotion section on a YouTube channel, on a Discord channel, that even remotely works for me. Welcome back, Mandy. Did you enjoy? I don't know what you was doing, but did you enjoy it? Hey, that was. I'm glad that's not come out of my ear. How to make your missus give you a very disgusted look in one go. Didn't like the sound of that. I could do, but it'll start spraying it everywhere. And because this is my, not only is it my paint station, a modelling station, it's also my PC desk, and where I have all my gaming stuff, Switch, and the D&D stuff, and a lot of things are on or under this desk, and I really don't want them to get covered in specks of paint, especially the stuff that I've already painted. So the worst thing that could happen is it all sprays out and then actually hits him, who's done and doesn't need any more. So if I went on him and then started stripping the paint from him, then I've got to repaint him. So certain limitations are forcing me to. I know it says lazy mini painting, and this doesn't exactly look lazy, but limitations are forcing me into this. So you do what you have to get the results that you need in the space with the methods that you have available. That's going to have to be another one of these to start with, I think. Makeup pads. Which I'm still getting glared at for. Found these a minute ago, and all I've been here with from my partner was, oh, that's where they are. So, oops, maybe I shouldn't have found them. See these makeup pads as sorry, I have basement. Thank you. Hello.
Just blame me, Lars.
Yeah, well, I can't blame you.
I get blamed for most things.
No, I get blamed for everything. I don't literally mean everything, even things I don't even have in my house. Oh, nice.
That fit in there.
There probably is a dozen or more methods to speed this up, well, but the problem is, all those methods would require me to have somewhere away from my small child.
Yes, they would, and it's not worth all the hassle, lads. I haven't got any kids. I've got my nephew, but he's now grown up, and he hasn't been round into this hobby room for ages. But the hobby room never used to be in this room. This used to be a bedroom, spare bedroom. Then I made this a hobby room with the other layout in. I only had the hobby room used to be in the loft with the original layout.
I know how to do. Whoa, that's a lot of acetone that's just come out of this. Go, soak into it.
So it'll soak in.
Break it
It'll
up.
soak in.
No, but a lot of it's just gone right over my neck.
I'll say.
Where
I'm trying to find where my windows is. Back in a minute. I need to find the windows.
you need to start taking that off and put you to one side, wipe the hands with acetone and stuff another piece of pizza promise.
Why was on with the windows?
I'm sure this isn't healthy, but
What have we done with the windows? I've lost the windows. There's a seat. Where is the
Small problem,
windows?
I need a glass that we don't use. Whoa!
Where's the windows?
Don't want to do that. Right. Tell you what, temporarily, I'm just gonna. Spray gun is absolutely brilliant movie. An airbrush. How I managed to do all this without an airbrush, I will never know.
Lost the windows.
I should have got one years ago. Well, I should have got one years ago. I still don't have one.
I've lost the window. I'm going to turn the
But yeah, I
camera off a
definitely
minute.
need one.
Well, I am here, Lars. I'm just trying to find something. I've lost the windows. I did that when I stripped it. I did pull. Fine. It's got the parts I'm looking for.
I'm thinking, do I actually have something
Do you have something? I found the
small
parts.
enough to?
Why? What are you trying to find now?
My marbles, but they're gone. No, a glass container. I'm trying to think of what kind of glass container I might have. See, some of them have milliput bases.
Oh yeah, you've got milliput bases.
Well, they've been based in milliput, so it's a bit iffy as to whether or not I should soak them.
The milliput.
Right.
Oh,
Let's stick one on it.
on the shelf.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, soak up. See what happens.
I'll show you back shortly. I'm going to look for a glass container, jar or something.
That's an option, yeah. A sealed jar. I wish you had me linking Dremel cutting desk. I snapped it a couple of days ago. So, okay. I know what I'll use. Wire cutters.
We have glass products.
Yeah, you've got glass.
So empty that in.
Yeah, it's more. It means you can fill it more.
I can put that much in. It's not just that. It also means that I can do that.
Yes. Yeah.
Which
It don't-
I'm reluctant to do because it's probably going to eat its way through the base and it's going to eat its way through the melee pot. I'll give them a quick dip. But no, I'll leave them in there for a second. I'm gonna.
Is it on milliput base? Is it?
The base is the base is plastic, and then they done the base.
Yeah.
So
What you
they
need
bit
to be
ground
careful of on the base, well, it's
melting.
melting. Yeah, that's the problem you've got with nail varnish remover. It melts stuff. I've a habit
Oh,
of
yeah.
doing it because I done an experiment with nail polish remover and IPA. IPA doesn't melt plastic, but nail polish remover does. I found out that when I done this experiment.
I'm not sure, to be quite honest, whether these are an ally. I think they're an ally. It's quite a soft metal, not that much. Oh, I'm being handed a proper cup of tea this time. Thank you very much.
If I want a cup of tea, I've got to go downstairs and get it.
I'm already downstairs.
I'm upstairs. My hobby room is upstairs in one of the rooms.
How many coins I got? I got more than 1,000.
Leave you out a little bit. See if that helps you.
I'm gonna get the big guns is coming out. The thingy cutters coming out. The blade.
Which would you want? Oh, the hobby blade. Hobbies off.
Yeah.
It can get a...
I'll put him in. I'm going to put him in. Let's see. Actually, can I fit two in? I can fit two in. Well spotted, well spotted. Right, while they soak for a minute, I can finish eating.
Our food hasn't got here yet.
I can put you up. So there is at least something slightly interesting to watch while we're having a bit of a chat today.
Yeah,
the
that's
model.
fine. You can put me up, lads. Not a problem.
So
I'm only
that's gonna
cutting. I'm literally the way that should go back in there. Is that should be there, but I don't want it. I'm gonna glue the. I'm taking that whole middle out and just gluing the windows in and have the top all open.
All right. So it's going to be an open couch.
No, it's not. It'll be having the lid on, but I don't want that on because I want to be able to work inside it. I want to put the windows back in and work inside it. I want to try and, well, my plan is work inside it. I was looking at that Citadel hobby knife.
Oh, it's useless. Don't get it.
I know. I've been told. William said.
If Citadel makes a tool, don't buy it.
Yeah, William said. I don't know if I follow another channel that has been in my chat. Moz Models, and he says these are the best sprue cutters I've had. The ones I've got here now. I've bought ones from Hobbycraft. Never again buy anything from Hobbycraft. They broke on me. I only had them a week.
Well, I was looking for my snip the other night when I did that little Chaos Warrior
Yeah.
for Angie. Guess what turned up the day after?
Oh, your snips.
Yep. Guess what?
Usually the way.
Now.
Usually the way they turn up where you don't want them.
Yeah, but now I can't find them.
Now, what have you done with them, lad?
I don't know. I put them on my desk, and now
I've got my desk is tidy. Over there is all my pots. I've got my desk. I've got my laptop there, my workbench here, one workbench. Then I go workbench, and another workbench. I've got workbench to the end of the layout, right the way across of it.
My partner's telling me not to get any ideas watching you go around going, look at all this space that I'm working on. It's like, Just like, well,
I just locked myself away from my other half. She's in my streams usually, as Lance knows. She's Jackie LFC Gerard. She just leaves me to it, my own devices.
oh, right, okay. Yeah, well, no, I don't get that luxury.
Oh, I literally get stuff bought for me and everything. The sprue cutters I'm using here, believe it, were off Wish, and they're the best ones I've bought. Even though they're off a slow boat from China, they're still the best sprue cutters.
Well, it's an art shop in Leeds called burtal.
Yeah, I was in Leeds. The end of the month, last month. I was in Leeds for Leeds Festival.
I didn't go to Leeds. Jeez, no, I wouldn't go to Leeds. What the hell? No, I ordered them. Don't get them delivered.
Yeah, I actually was in Leeds.
Oh, you poor man.
I was at Leeds Festival for all of 2 weeks.
Oh, that's even. You had to spend time there. It wasn't like you just going through. Oh, gee, are you okay? Did you get tested when you got out?
I know it's not. I don't mind it. It's what I do for it. It's what I do in the summer. My channel goes dormant in the summer. I don't go really from May till September. I'm back on festivals doing events, security on events. That's what I do for a living.
You do what on event?
Security on music festivals.
Oh, cool. I mate used to do that.
Yeah, I love doing it.
So did he. He used to come back and make a fortune on the estate.
Oh yeah, we do. I actually come back with a load of alcohol from Leeds because I was on the main stage. I was on production of all the stuff that was left on the last night. I come back with a full rucksack full of beer and spirits. All part of the fun.
Well, we live on a council estate, so he was the guy trading the other stuff for the beer and spirits.
Oh yes, it's the way to be.
Well, there's always one who wants one and one who wants the other. And
I need to go and get another one of these. I like these. I don't know if you don't really use the sanding block pads, do you?
No, not really.
This one is an Armo. It's a proper hobby one, but best thing you can invest.
Was it a 6 and 500? A 600 and 500, that?
No, it's got all different stages on it. Stage 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, and 1. It's got different stages for sanding.
Oh, cool. So it's depending which edge you use, depends which grip.
Yeah, it does. Let's have a look if these windows are going to go back in.
That's what I thought might happen with it. And it's turned the acetone brown. But you've had a soap now, so come on. You should come off quite easy. You've not had a great soap, but you've had a better soap.
Gonna have to use the plastic. Oh no, they're just gonna pop it. No, they're gonna have to be glued in. The windows are gonna glue.
Okay, which desk do you got to sort out, JB? Mine or please? Because I can guarantee you, if you actually saw my desk, it will probably make you have palpitations.
I know where everything is on mine, JV. It looks a mess, but I know where everything is.
Whereas me, on the other hand, I have no idea what's underneath that over there. I just know something's underneath it because it's held up.
Yeah, I tried that Citadel glue one time. I would go back to it, to be honest. I would go back to the Citadel glue.
Well, it's
super
the same
glue.
as Tamiya glue. It's just in a different part.
Yeah, but it's better. You can use it. I've used it on the metal and the metal florist wire and matchsticks for making that fence instead of super glue.
What, the Citadel glue?
Yeah.
And it worked?
Yes. Yeah.
The Citadel super glue or a Citadel plastic glue? They do both.
It's super glue.
Ah, right, okay, so no. Not the
Yeah,
plastic
super
glue.
glue. I use the Citadel super glue.
I was
But
gonna say, if you
at the
use plastic glue,
moment,
how would that
I've
work?
just bought the Gorilla gel.
Yeah, that expands that stuff.
What?
The Gorilla Glue. The ones that I've tried anyway, it expands.
Oh, you're talking. I know which one. Yeah, that one. I never would get that one.
I didn't know the difference at the time.
Yeah,
I got the wrong one.
Yeah, you're on about there's the foamating one. As you apply it comes and bubbles up and it's crazy.
Yeah, well, I ended up using it to fill in a hole on a drawer, which worked. Just poured a load of that in and let it expand into the gap.
Yeah,
It worked for that, but it's absolutely no good for this.
yeah,
Unless you just want to literally just squirt out a big pile of it and let it expand and cut up and then have a big bubble like you would with expanded insulation foam. You could do that with it,
yeah.
which I have seen people
Oh, we have
use
to
the
go
expanding
as
foam before.
well. I have
to
to
glue
take
it
it
up.
off the. No, yeah, you can, but it has a lot of adverts on it.
Alright, so you have been so tuned, so I should be able to quite easily remove this bit.
I'm gonna. I know my tea's gonna be here, so I'm gonna drop in a minute to go and get
No,
my tea,
my
mate.
tea's already going cold next to me, so
No, I'm playing
it's
cards.
pizza. It's fine if you need it cold. So it does not like I have to rush through it. So I've got about a third.
I'm gonna put this window in first. So
And you've got to read that comment.
which one?
That's how JV keeps his hair so slick.
Oh God, JV.
Gorilla gluing your hair.
That's JV up for you though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's freaky. That's freaky.
The only problem with
not what
this
you said.
Tamiya, I do not like the smell of it.
What does it smell like? I can't. It should pretty much smell like acetone, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it does.
That doesn't bother me. Could be worse smells in the world to do this with.
Yeah.
Have you tried the masking fluid?
No.
Right, it smells like cat wee.
Oh God.
That's a lovely one to use. It is absolutely disgusting. Even if you wear a mask, it gets through.
Oh, yes, so that's that window in. That's made me happy.
And the next one.
I'm not doing the next one because I'm leaving that one to dry. I don't like rushing. I don't rush builds. You rush them.
See what we. Yep. There we go. There we go.
What?
Soaked it too long. Look at that base.
Oh man. Brittled it.
Brittled it. Brittled the base.
Man. That's not watching it, that, Laz.
I know. I was only in there for a couple of minutes as well. I was too busy stuffing my face, is what that was.
Yeah, that's all it was. Oh, so you've wrecked a base.
Yeah,
Can you take them off the base?
Yeah, there's actually a metal strip that runs under there. That's why it's gutted out. So I should be able to take this strip. I should be able to get this off. It's just going to snap the
Yeah, get it off and put it on a new base. Make the another base.
Oh, no. It's melted the plastic, but not the milliput. So it's bending the model.
Oh no!
There we go.
That's good.
Now I can just concentrate on getting the milliput off.
Yeah.
No, it's not touched the milliput. What happened? I can just.
Yeah, because it's not going to damage now. Now the plastic's off, it's got nothing to damage, has it?
Well, luckily, it's not a square base, but I do still have a spare base for it.
It's a circle base. Your gaming workshops will have them.
Well, I've got loads of circle bases.
Yeah. Oh, I wish my tea. Oh ho! Tea's gonna arrive. Ho ho! Happy days. Are you going to be in JV Hangouts live later?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Depends.
maybe.
It
Thank you
depends
for
on a
letting me
couple of
come
factors.
up again.
I've left a link there for people, so with JV.
That looks well, that.
It does actually. I'll bring it up so everyone else can see. A bit closer.
That's what I've just done. But this is a carriage that I'm actually going to convert into an actual sleeping carriage.
So that's
Took
where the
all the
bed's going to
illness-
go.
Yeah, somewhere
Over there.
there. Over there. I'll be doing a video on it, to be honest, Lance. That's what I always do. I do stage videos on my channel. I like doing videos, but it looks well.
A bit of a sneak preview there for anyone who came over for Lee's channel. Bit of an exclusive. Sell it off there.
It's nice to be up on a different panel for once, mate. Much appreciate you letting me coming up, Lance. I'm glad I got speaking to you through. But that horse she was drawing Faith is brilliant.
Oh, Faith is a nice horse.
Yeah, I'm a subscriber of Trash. Trash is a good channel.
Problem is, Randy, the plastic basis, and to get the model, you've got to lay it down sideways. It's weird. If I got I don't have anything narrower and deeper to actually put it in. Well, this is the best I've got at the minute.
Yeah, Trash is awesome there, JV Hangouts. That's true.
I'm assuming that's supposed to say Thrash is awesome.
Yeah, Thrash. Yeah,
is awesome.
Thrash. Thrash he is. Thrash. He's cool. He rescues the horses. He spent a lot of time with them. I was in his stream. He done a live stream with Chadio doing the beer bro. I follow a lot of the American streams, to be honest.
I don't get to see Thrashes as much as I'd like to.
Yeah, it's good. It's the time difference is the problem as well.
Yeah, I mean today was a test run for me to see if I could actually get away with streaming with my youngest up.
Yeah,
and in fairness, he has been very, very well behaved.
Yeah, he has, and you've ended up. You've done 2 hours, 2 hours 43.
Without a cigarette, which is even more amazing.
Yeah, it is. A big thank you for letting me come up as well, Lars. If you get a chance, send me a Facebook to me Anfield Road Facebook, and I'll come back to it because I know a contact guy that'll be able to source those parts for you. It's through the modelling community I'm involved with. I'll be able to put them in directions for you.
I'm supposed to do this. Excellent. So I'll message you over on.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you for letting me come up. You may as well put yourself up now because I'm going to have to drop. I've got things to do and go and get me tea.
I'll put my desk up instead. No one actually wants to look at me.
Yeah. Put your desk up. Yeah, so thank you again, and I'll see everyone again. See you again, Aldoof and JV Hangouts and Mandy. What have you done?
Spike.
In your hand. Yeah. Oh, it can't be any worse than me on Sunday.
What, the drill?
The drill into my finger.
No, it's not that bad, but it still hurts.
Oh, that was... The worst thing was, though, I had the pliers right next to me, and I still done it. But I'm gonna have to go because I know my food's gonna be here, so I'll be in chat, lads, and I'll see you again, mate. Thanks for letting me up.
No worries. You go eat your food, mate. Go get your food.
I will
before you get
do.
cold.
Bye bye.
See you in a bit. And then there was technically one. And yes, I have been here for nearly 3 hours now, which I didn't realise. Even though I've been eating, I've had my tea. Well, I've still got 2.5 slices of pizza left. But they will be getting it, don't worry. But I really want to get this guy done. I want to get at least one model completely cleared in this time-consuming, pain in the backside, hardest possible way that I could do it. Don't ask. Well, yeah, I know I've already explained why I'm doing it in the hardest possible way I can. It's kind of going against the channel a bit, though, I think. But almost everything I do is the hardest route possible, and I call myself the lazy mini painter. When quite clearly I've proven I'm not lazy, because I'm willing to put the work in, and I'm willing to put the finicky, difficult work in. I don't always go for the easy option, which somebody else lazy would. The lazy part comes in for the fact that I just have to get off my backside and start in the first place. If I can do that and get going, I'm fine. I just don't get going very easy. And that's the confirmation grin that I've just had. There's like, yep, trying to get you to do anything to pain in the rear end, but once you do it, you actually do carry on doing it. Take the living room, for instance. It took me about 2 months to start. Once I started, I'd done it in like a day and a half. I was stripping wallpaper off, new wallpaper up, painting. Was it a day and a half? 2 days. Day and a half. Close enough. It just took me a while to actually get started. So back to we have who we've got in at the moment. We've got Mandy, we've got Buzzard, we've got JV, we've got El Doof. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 6 people that are watching that I know are actually watching me. I don't know what they're doing while they're watching me. I hope it's nothing nefarious, but they're watching me either way. Let's move that out of the way because that's to dip my pizza in a minute. You I can't leave in because everybody's just found out this stuff eats through plastic, and it doesn't take long at all for it to eat through plastic. Oh, this is even easier. Oh, this is a lot better. If we actually rub it off while it's in here. Oh, mind blown. I think of this a second ago. It's going to get absolutely filthy in here in a second, but wow, that's going off so much easier. The monkey's jumping on the bed. Oh, I've got so, yeah.
Wow.
Nursery rhymes in the background, people.
I know what sugar.
So this works a lot better if I actually leave it in here.
It doesn't work this game without the internet. When you play it, I'll try it, but last time I tried it,
And it comes off so much easier. See, I'm not keen on that little lump that they've got on the back there. I'm not sure what it's supposed. Oh, now I know what it is. Right, okay. No, I can't sand that off. I've got to leave it on. Because it's a tooth that he's decided to bolt through his skin on a little ring. You know, like you do. Completely normal thing to do.
That's unusual. How did you know that?
It's not like fun.
Are you brittled? Have you brittled?
What?
Yeah, that's the thing when I'm having to do it like this though, was because I can't leave it overnight. It releases gases,
So what is this?
so I kind of have to get it done and get it all put away for just to make sure that no little wanderers come down in the morning or in the middle of the night and get hold of it. So that's why I'm doing it this method. Because hands will wander and children do like things that they're not supposed to have.
Oh, what is? I know. I know what's
I can't do that. We've got things in
Ah. Well, and where's the spiky bit? I need a spiky bit, which means I've got to also snap a new one. I'm not muted, am I? No. Ah, there we go. Get myself at the right angle so I can see. Let's try getting in there. Check no one's backstage. No one's backstage. Right about it. Gotta get better at checking that bit. So I've come to the conclusion. I think I'm just going to break them all off the square bases. Oh, he should come off right now, actually, without any problem at all. So that's what they're supposed to be like. But these ones, because they've had really put basing on them, that's what's nail clippers. What, them ones? It's the only nail clippers I have to hand. I've got blades, I've got all sorts of stuff. Ooh, yeah.
I don't have enough room.
Sorry, one moment. Ah, to cut the toothpicks. So I was more thinking get a blade and actually
I know, I just hate it.
scraping it away. Getting something metal rather than something wood. Something a little bit stronger so it's not gonna flex or use it more of a mold line remover or a scraping tool. It does make it quite shiny, seems to remove some of that dull finish off it, but I can redo that with a primer. As long as I'm careful and don't make any cuts and always kind of drag away from the blade, it should work. Can you turn that down, please, mate? Because if I can recognise that tune, then so does all other people. I'll put your headphones in either way. Can do either. Not always. It doesn't always equal red stuff. I mean, when I did that, and it equaled a lot of red stuff, and when I did, let's see if I can get that one in view. When I did that nice white line, it did result in a lot of red stuff as well. But not always does it result in a lot of red stuff. Just when I'm not paying attention and careless. I'm actually more likely to do myself some damage with a paintbrush. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 60? Yeah, you're lying to me. You've got to be. You have to be lying to me. Like, just mute that. I do. When did that happen? When did it go up to 60? Ah. You lot are determined to make me a YouTuber, aren't you? This is supposed to be so I can do my hobby and my friends can come and chat to me. If they start giving me money on YouTube, that means I've got to start doing things and planning things and have schedules and stuff. I can't even organise to get up on time. Well, never mind anything else. What time we're now? 7:30. That means you've got 30 more minutes, mate, and you're going to bed.
Okay.
And then I've got about an hour before I believe I need to leave the house temporarily. Temporarily? Yeah, something like that. Not long, put it that way. How much of this can I get away with? If I go in, I can just spray over. If I give it a light coating with the base. I don't want to see it do. Certainly don't want to be doing the feathers with a knife.
I can't handle it.
I'll turn up just a little bit more then. As long as I can't hear it and the microphone doesn't pick up that music, I'm okay. Because that music is very distinct to what it is.
Can you hear it?
And I don't particularly want to have an argument with Sega. No, sadly. It's not. This is a family business tonight. To be quite honest, I'd rather it be on different terms, but I'm going to have to. I'll do it anyway. It's also why I don't always get up in JVs on a Friday anymore, because I have to be up early on a Saturday morning. Nice, 2-hour bus ride from one side of the city to the other. I've got to find out if I'm going to the same hospital or not, actually. Find out where I've got to go. Spend an hour in the hospital and then a 2-hour ride back. And by that point, my tablets are usually worn off and I am completely and utterly shattered. fingers crossed they're going to send me to the hospital where my specialist is. If they do that, then I should be okay-ish. If they bother to actually tell my specialist that I'm there. Okay, I'm going to have to look into why. Okay, right, I'm going to have to look at that response later, JB, because it's on the phone at the moment and I can't figure out what it was in response to. I've obviously typed something and said something, but I don't know what, because you've responded. Did he? Are you still sat in there? Yeah, you're still sat in there. You should be soaking away quite nicely now. Like you should be pretty soft to come off. So soft, in fact, that I can dump him back in to get rid of soak his teeth in, which were all covered nicely red. I honestly expected this to go quicker. I don't know why I expected it to go quicker. Nothing ever goes quickly when I do it. Well, I say nothing. Some things go quickly when I do it, but I'm not saying anything about that on YouTube. Oh, look at the state of the acetone. The acetone was purple when I put it in. Now it's kind of urine yellow. Not a particularly nice colour, in fact. Oh, there goes a bit. See, that was just a little bit because I'm using this. Can you imagine if I was using a toothbrush? Everywhere. All I can hear is Sonic music.
What did they say?
All I can hear, mate, is you playing Sonic. I don't know, it's alright. It's fine. There's nothing much. There's nothing we can do about it. If YouTube want to shut me down for it, they can go shut me down for it. I'll be petty about it if they wish. But no, I'm not going to make him turn it down anymore. Nobody backstage. Nope. Okay, now people are only staying to view to see if I chop your fingers off. I'm going to do my best not to, but promises I cannot make. Still got a quarter of a pizza there to get as well. Oh, as soon as I say people stay on to even chop my finger off, and I'm not going to do it. Believe. Well, so I can't guarantee I'm not going to do it. I might. It's a possibility. I'm using well, it's slightly dull now, so it won't chop a finger off, it'll just gouge a chunk out of it. Not sure which is actually better, which one I'd prefer. I mean, if I can get a nice clean shink and then get it all popped back on again, that'll be alright. But if we get a chunk off and the cat decides to eat it, then I'm a bit naffed then, aren't I? I don't particularly want to cut, I want to scrape. So come on, scrape. You son of an ark.
Oh,
Actually, the orks have sons. Not the fungus, they don't have any. They don't reproduce that way, do they? They don't have direct descendants. Right, so this seems to be a good method for getting rid of the little finagly bits, but it doesn't seem to be quite as good at shifting bulk areas. So we're going to tickle your feet, right? Just to get the down there off. Because down there's a pain. Let's see if we can tickle some of your feet down here as well. Then we're going to dump you in face first again.
what? Oh, because I want to set the
Get that end of that one. I really want to get that blue off and out of there without damaging anything. I want to keep the detail on those feathers. In certain areas I don't mind losing a little bit of detail, some of the muscle definition, things like that. But anything that's close to the face or near the face, that's pretty much the focus area of your mini. It's where anyone who's going to look at it is going to look face first. They're going to go, ooh, look, isn't he good? And then go, oh right, these little bits. But that's the bit they're going to focus. That's the bit they're going to focus on first. So anything near that, I want to try and make sure I keep as much detail as I can. Again, I'm being extra careful with it. He says, picking up the knife again. Knife is only for green bits. Got the top of his eyebrow ridge there that I just can't seem to get anything else in. I've not been able to so far. A little bit of red in his eye. Big cob of paint around his gum. Jeez, this is not going well. I mean, in fairness, I could probably leave him at this state and give him an undercoat, and he'll be all right. And then, as I say that, I can already hear JV jumping up and down, going, "No, you can't clean it properly. Get it done right." He's having heart palpitations, aneurysms, and all sorts of the thought of just it's all right. I can leave it at that point and just spray over it. Oh, don't try and snap it off when you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I can get to his feet easier. See? Now I can get under here. Which hasn't been painted much. Well, not as much as I would expect to. I was expecting to have been a lot more than that. Not that I'm complaining, there's less paint I've got to take off. Let's see if I can get in between those toesies. Well, he's certainly got clean nails now. The nail polish remover's definitely done its job there. Oh. Okay, this is what, 3 hours, 10 minutes. I have been up. I am going to take a small break, people. I'm going to leave the stream up because I will be back. I'm just got to nip away for a few minutes because I've been sat here for a while now. And there are a few things that need to be done. So in the meantime, I won't stop any of you from going away doing whatever you wish to do. I'm just gonna stop this camera, and in a moment, I will be muting it, and then I'll be back. Okay. So leave him to soak, and leave him to soak, I suppose. I'll be back in a moment. Oh, and don't you know it? I am the most wonderful person in the world, dude. I am just godly compared to everyone else. And I'm back. Thank you very much for being patient, anyone who has stayed. It's cold outside. It's cold. It's freezing out there. Well, it's not freezing. It's 2 degrees Celsius, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And I don't know why you're so worried about me with a knife, dude. It's not like I have a tendency to get locked in that position or anything. Like I did yesterday. That was fun. And both my arms locked up into my face. Modest is not something that usually gets associated with me, mate. Big-headed, ego the size of, well, the planet. I'm awesome. You find another version of me that's as good as me. You won't anywhere. Do you want to know why? Because, well, there's only one of me. There's a very, very similar version of me, and I must admit, he is better, but he's also a lot younger. So, and he certainly has my confidence. So yeah, yesterday was funny because, as Dave rightly said, you should be worried really if I've got a knife in my hand, because those of you who don't know, I have a non-epileptic attack disorder, which means parts of my body lock up randomly, from my arms, my legs, my back, my neck, all of the above. Which happened yesterday when I was picking my son up at school. My arms went, then my neck went, then my back started to go. Once my back started to go, I had to rush into the foyer area of the school and lie down across the three chairs that they have there. So yeah, I'm laid down immobile in the foyer of my son's school. Not one of them has a clue what's going on or how to deal with it, which is great. So they're all panicking, thinking, I need an ambulance, I need something. After about 5 minutes of reassuring them that I don't need an ambulance, because by the time the ambulance gets there and gets me to hospital, I will be fine again. It ended up being my missus picking both me and my son up from his school. Only 20 minutes late, but yeah. So I can understand your trepidation about me having a knife in my hand, but I've been having a good day today. I've had a good day today. I mean, I've had a few bad days this week, but today has been a good day. So these are the days that I can actually get a stream doing. Yes, mate.
I just want to ask you a very good question.
Okay, mate. You asked me a question.
Why were you so grumpy yesterday?
Why was I so grumpy yesterday?
Yeah.
Daddy had to go to speak to somebody at Tesco yesterday about the voucher that they decided they didn't want to take. And after all Daddy's argument with the manager that was on that day, Daddy came back and he got the actual voucher app off Mummy, because she has it on her phone. And he took the phone in and he showed it to the manager. And then instead of using that one, Daddy used his phone, which is the one that they said that he couldn't use. He wasn't allowed to use it because it was a screenshot. So Daddy ended up spending quite a while arguing with the manager, only to just completely circumnavigate it, go to the self-serve and do exactly what the manager said he couldn't do. But I didn't like talking to that man. That manager was what Daddy calls a job's worth. And it wound Daddy up a lot yesterday. So that's why I was grumpy yesterday. But that's not why we was late picking up from school. Yep, they are. One thing is, it was a government issued voucher, and because the only reason they wouldn't accept it is because it was a screenshot, even though 2 days before they'd accepted it, they took it. It was a £30 voucher. They took about £25 worth off it without worry or question. Like, they checked it, went, yeah, go ahead, it's authorised. And then 2 days later, no, they weren't taking it. So I was rather miffed, to say the least. So that's why Daddy was grumpy yesterday. Did I miss anything that I was grumpy about?
You were grumpy with the sisters as well, right?
And I was grumpy with your sisters as well. But that's because
Wow.
they were being silly. I wasn't so much grumpy, it's just that they don't listen to Daddy unless Daddy goes loud. They just
And
ignore me.
you know what? Mummy told me you were actually angry with everyone. That's what they told me.
Mummy told you I was angry with everyone.
Yeah, even me.
I wasn't angry with you, mate.
Why?
Why was I not angry with you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really get angry with you and your sisters. I just know that I have to raise my voice for you to actually realise that I'm not playing around. Otherwise, you and your siblings just don't listen. And then that makes me get wound up, and that's then I end up raising my voice, and that's when you realise, oh dear, Daddy wasn't playing around. So we better listen. And I don't like doing that.
And
So
every time you shout once, I actually noticed that.
you listen. You listen when I shout once. That's what. Why do you listen when I shout once?
Because I'm so clever, and I realised still wasn't playing around.
Let's see. So that's you stopped messing, didn't you? You sat down and listened. Let's see. Thank you very much, mate. And that was my own son telling me how clever he is. Apple definitely doesn't fall far from the tree, does it?
Uh-huh. That was yummy.
Whew. Right. You
Dad?
are not far done. Yes, mate.
Do you know what?
What is it?
Granddad's goals at Yave, how we had £7,000. Do you know what?
Sorry, I'm just going to mute this. Mummy can go tuck you in, okay. Whew.
I'm not thinking anymore.
And he certainly knows how to get the conversation into a nice, happy state. Give him that watch. Like that. And you know, if Granddad was still alive and we had £7,000.
Kick my butt, kick my butt.
Bit of a cheerful.
Kick my butt.
Oh,
But,
quick, hug, kiss. Quick.
I guess.
Hug and kiss, I love you.
My face!
turn you over. Get you back in there. Get a nice fresh one. Rubby rub, 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 rub. Get it back in camera. Rubby rub, 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 rub.
I'll tell you what.
Oh God. It's story time apparently. It's bedtime. So that means my little boy's going to come up with as many stories as he can so he doesn't have to go to bed. So many things he has to talk about and has to tell us just so he doesn't get sent to bed. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Couple more minutes. He's still technically downstairs. What are we up to? Right.
Bye.
Almost. As soon as he's gone upstairs, then you'll hear it out of me. You all can say what you want. You can't read, so you can type whatever you like, and he can't read, so that's fine. It's just me who has to watch my language. I'd rather my son had a vocabulary before he started learning how to swear. Because he's going to learn that soon enough without my help. Because of all the fucking idiots that they have in schools around here. Wow, 3.5 hours before I got to swear. Fuck, shit, wank, butt, swat, cunt, and arsehole. Ah, it felt good to get out of the system. I believe that is the first time any of you have seen any interactions with my children or heard any interactions with my children. Yeah, my son's definitely a double of me, which is scary. It is really scary because I was a twat as a kid. I honestly wish he'd be more like his mother. Calm, collected, and not be prone to aggressive outbursts like me. Because if he's going to be anything like me, I feel sorry for his teachers because he's going to be in fight after fight after fight. And so far, he's been doing well in school. He's had no problems, but then again, he is really, really young, so I wouldn't imagine to have any problems at this stage. But when he gets older, yeah, I can see issues arising. I'm going to get called into the head teacher's office, Warner, through not quite a Tyson Fury, no. I didn't throw punches, I picked people up and threw them. It had its advantages being like at least a third taller than the next person in the same year or even the year above. So yeah, if I got into fights, it generally ended up with me throwing someone either into a locker or into a bin, or just generally down a hill somewhere. I've been a bit thrown around by the teachers a few times because the one at the bottom of the humanities department springs to mind when the PE teacher full Nelson'd me and slugged me into a wall just to get me off another kid. And then there was a time the two geography teachers grabbed me by an arm each because I'd walked into somebody else's geography class to punch someone. Um, I didn't suplex someone. I did DDT someone when they tried to spear me. Poor kid went deaf because I did DDT them and no care for his safety whatsoever. He charged me, went to spear me or tackle me or whatever you want to call it, and I just grabbed his hands, left his head between mine, and just fell backwards. I feel bad for that. I really do. But he started that one. I didn't start that one. And then we had the times when you just did it for fun, you know. Let's see who can chuck each other about the most, like you do. At one time, my friend was dangling around my neck, and I was trying to throw him off, but he basically had me in a headlock. But all I had to do was stand up, and that was him off the floor. So what he did is he swung himself around and then swung one of his legs down and just swept me. So we both just went shoo, straight down the hill. That was great times. I miss something about school. Shame it was like 25 years ago. Fucking hell, that's a long time. I've been out of school longer than I've been in school now, and that's not good. Especially when it doesn't seem that long ago. Still in touch with that lad this week, though, and his brother. So yeah, we used to, as lads do, rough and tumble, never play soft with each other. And somebody ends up getting punched, and then somebody else gets hurt, and then somebody ends up blaming me, rightly so. I usually got punched and they usually got hurt. Should have tried out for that rugby team, really. Oh well, hindsight, it's a wonderful thing if you could have it as foresight. Anyway, fighting is not a good thing. You should only have a fight in self-defense. Took me a while to learn that. But once I did, my actual fighting went down a lot. Because I realised the little Jack Russells weren't worth my time. The little 5'4" who had a bit of a Napoleon complex now was worth it. Oh, come on. This will be 2 models nearly done in the time I expected me to actually finish them all. This is a labour-intensive hobby. If you have restrictions applied. A very labour-intensive hobby. Sometimes I think Thrash got it right as a hobby. I should have took up horses or something, or tried learning the guitar, or something productive, something that I might have been able to have turned into a career later on in life. But no, I decided I wanted to play with plastic soldiers, or metal in this case. Have I received a message yet to say he's in? Right. Now I know what the answer was to JV. So you found somewhere to hang them already, have you, JV? Took me a while to well, it took my phone a while to catch up and actually tell me what people were what you were talking about. So where have you put them? Anyway, good. Are they in the office? Are they in that little section behind you, or have they gone more of a personal place, private, like right up on top of the mantelpiece in the dining room or the living room? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, stop rushing, stop rushing. We can do this. We can do this, team. Just need to make sure it's that arm I want to stay submerged. And that arm I want to stay submerged. So while I do that, now I've already give him a wash once, so he should. Now let's try the cloak on the elf, because this should be on an enamel paint, I would imagine. This is going to come off a lot more. It's not going to be as easy to come off. And he's making a liar out of me. This is coming off a lot easier. I should have started with these, really, shouldn't I? I have a much bigger feeling of accomplishment if I'd have started with these, I think. Because there's much less detail on them. Much less detail on them. Well, say on that side. Turn it over. There is a little bit on this side. It's now 8:15. I'm supposed to be going out for past. So I'm going to have to leave in a minute. So let's put that down, knowing that that does work. Let's see if we can actually get this blue feather. Just this blue feather actually to a good point where I'm happy with it. If I can get the feather to a detailed point, and I'm not too bad with the rest of it, because although there is paint left on it, it's very thin and there's not too much of it that can't be covered. I've managed to pull all the detail back out, especially on this little dude's face here on his leg. That's a lot that I've managed to pull off out of him. Wow, even more there. Get his eyes free. Come on. Get down his hair. And then onto the back feathers. To that good squeeging. That good scrubbing. And there we go. There we go. That's the blue off there, the blue off there. Now, considering how much paint was on him, that is a considerable difference. That is a considerable difference. I know it's not all gone yet, but they are at least to a degree now where I can consider rebasing them, repriming them, and think about getting his colouring right. which means I've got to find my green that I did the walrus with. Which is always fun trying to colour match something that you did years ago. It's not too bad with the pinks I did the other day, but because I know what they are, I wrote it down. I wasn't that stupid. I wrote that one down, so I know which two colours to use. But with the walrus, I didn't write the colours down. Or if I did, I lost. But I'm pretty sure I didn't in the first place. Alright, so partial success, partial failure. The failure being expecting to get it done within a certain amount of time and completely overshooting it. I mean, yeah, nowhere near. But that's because of the technique I ended up choosing to do it for health and safety reasons for other people. However, they have come out well overall, I think. See if we can get technically a toothpick, because that's what I'm picking out now. Let's clear the paint out of these teeth. Hopefully do not having kisses when we're using a knife again. Yeah, I can literally leave some of this paint up and out. I know Ezra didn't actually paint these himself, but whoever did, jeez. Thin your paints next time. Thin them down. Doesn't need to be this thick. 50-50 mix. Should do you fine. 2 thin coats. And don't paint the lips like they've got bloody lipstick on. How close am I now to my pushing it deadline? I think I am very close to my pushing it deadline. I'll push it as close as I can, but I am going to need a little bit of time to get ready before I leave. Make sure I remember everything like tobacco, coat, keys, wallet, you know, some of the important things. Might take that other one up with me to see if I can just do a last little bit of clean up, or use the compressor that's already there and take a brush with me. See if I can give him a base coat. Or I might just say, sod it. And hopefully I'm still going to be able to stay conscious by the time JV goes live. And I might just carry it on there. Unless, of course, we end up playing games of some description. In which case I'll need my desk back. So all this is going to have to go. Get cleared away. So I can put my keyboard back. on. Oh, I don't like feet. Feet are worse than hands, apparently. Oh, no, that was a big flake. That was a big flake. Come on. Oh, no, that's Millie put, that's why. What I shall do is, at this point, I'm going to call it quits. One most of the way done, one done, and too many left to do. Oh, that's tiring concentrating like that. Very tiring, very tiring. Okay, I've got a lot to clean up now, including what looks to be a not too great urine sample. If you have to hand that into the doctors, then you're definitely getting rushed to hospital. Complete mess of this piece of paper. Found out I can actually take the paint off them quite easily, and so the pads should do the drag. That's going to be easier as well. Okay, thank you very much for everybody. JV, Eldoof, Lee, Buzzard, Joey, I know he turned up. Mandy, thank you for showing up as well. Dorito showed up earlier. Captain showed up. Thank you, everybody, and everybody who's still watching. I know I waffle a lot and I talk a lot, but it might not seem enough to you, but seeing that they've got a 0 in that corner means at least I'm not wasting my time. Somebody's getting enjoyment out of it. Somebody's getting entertainment out of it. Somebody's getting something out of me doing this. And I thank you, genuinely. I would have given this up a long time ago. Probably the second stream if it weren't for all you lot. So thank you, all of you, for joining me on this nearly 4-hour stream. Mine do seem to go on for a while, don't they? But I'm going to love yous and leave yous. I'm going to go prepare myself to go have a few conversations, and I might see you later on JVs. I'll certainly say hello in the chat if nothing else. Have a good evening and take care of yourselves.